every 6 months, depending on people's schedules. Oh, the clickety-clack of dice in our crew keep me warm inside before we smack down an evil cold just to gain a level. And we roll. And we rolled a critical hit to the heart. People grow up, forget how to play, but not us, no. We laugh due to a dad joke or innuendo. Probably it's how every adventure that we create is our own cinematic universe, and it ties us together, and we will never forget. We roll. Yeah. Yeah, we rolled a critical hit to the heart. We will never, never, ever forget. 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 We roll. And yeah, we roll. Yeah, we rolled. Yeah, we rolled a critical hit to the heart.
Dinner and a Game and Many Worlds Taverns have partnered together to bring incredible teas and coffees to the Dagger family. And now you can get 10% off of your orders when you use the promotional code Dinner and a Game, all one word, no spaces, at checkout. And if you use our link, manyworldstaverns.com/dinner and a game, we get a little bit back from Many Worlds Taverns as well. Support excellent products from an incredible small business and help support Dinner and a Game at the same time. And always remember, at Dinner and a Game, we always save you a seat at the table.
I will do whatever I want.
No, you.
I was just gonna start meowing.
It's gonna take me back to my military days, just
Meow, meow,
meowing
meow,
over
meow,
the radio
meow,
in the
meow,
middle of
meow,
the
meow,
night.
meow,
Just,
meow,
okay.
meow, meow, meow.
They're out of control already, ladies and gentlemen. Do not blame me for what happens later. This is not going to be my fault. They're already out of control. And
Really?
what? No,
What?
They're
never,
supposed to be
never, never,
they're
never.
supposed to be controlled?
No, no.
What
no.
if Owen Wilson was a cat?
Absa fucking.
He used to do that to Ryan when he was playing like multiplayers with his friends on PlayStation. I just pick up his microphone and just go meow 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 meow, and I'd run away.
Then run away.
Never put the headphones on.
really?
Just picked up the mic.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
That was it.
I mean, M does that too.
Oh, shit.
So
I totally forgot something. I'm useless unless I'm bleached out, so I need to turn all these lights on. Haha! Now I am a pasty white guy again.
you don't want to be that. Trust me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dinner and a Game. We thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight we're going to play some Dungeons and some Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry over there on TikTok. I forgot to fix my audio. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it.
Dongans and
Dungeons, Dungans and Dongles.
Dungadunder.
Dungerduffendiffenduffers.
In a brief side note, while Ray is doing this,
Yes.
we're doing these trainings today, and we started kind of yesterday with like part of it, and it's like we're like a couple people came up and talk about it's like I'm the CEO of, and we were talking about it today. I was like, well, I thought about doing it, but then I realized that my thing that I would say is that I'm the CEO of consensually emotionally traumatizing my friends, and that felt weird to try to explain in a professional manner.
Sure. Yes. Yes.
I'll tell you what, I have never used more of my dungeon mastering skills than when I became a manager.
Oh yes,
Same.
like it's one of those things like I really want to do. Like I really want to like do a game at work to be like it teaches you how to work cooperatively and like listen to each other.
When I
guys.
started DAG way back when we were still a podcast, I actually had contracts to do TTRPGs for companies, and I would go in, and then they would give me a work like a concept from their like statement of their
mission statement.
Yeah, mission statement, and then I would turn that into a game, and then I go run it for them.
That's
So
hilarious.
yeah, it was great. $150 an hour, and they paid my travel.
Actually, wait, I literally just had to figure out how to explain I consensually emotionally traumatize my friends in a professional manner.
That means you're a dominatrix.
Therapy.
Therapy.
Hello.
I was gonna say D&D is what happens.
Dominatrix could fit both
Step
of
on me.
those.
Yes.
Step on me.
Well, King is working through shit.
King
I
is
was
working
gonna
through
say-
shit.
Mm.
Oh yeah, you gotta work through your demons. And then sometimes you dress like demons, and then that's the
I was
point.
like, what if you are the demon?
That's
What are you-
I am
yeah, exactly.
demons. I am
Yeah.
the demon. I am
Yeah,
my
so
own
that's
demon.
why you dress like the demons.
You're the demon.
Yeah, I had
Gotta
a
work
thought,
through
and
myself.
then that
I mean,
thought stole my
yes.
thought. So
Hey, you can work for me.
Wait, a thought for your thoughts?
So we're supposed to be playing
That's
D&D
story
tonight,
thoughts?
but apparently we're just going to hang
Yeah.
out and say weird shit. Which
So no
is
different than
actually
the other week.
just how we
No
play
different than
D&D
any
too.
It's just we're just not rolling the dice portion of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just for funsies.
I
just rollies.
I think last
As a
session we
treat.
didn't roll the dice at all.
I
No.
don't think we
No, I
rolled
don't
last
think
week.
I think,
No,
I think maybe like once or twice.
Yeah, there was like
Yeah,
two rolls.
no, because I know I didn't roll. I know that I debated on rolling, but I was weighing player knowledge versus character knowledge and decided not to.
Gotcha.
Because I know things
Sam.
that Lex does not know.
It
Sam
looked like
might have
Sam
rolled.
rolled dice last
I think
week.
Yeah,
Sam rolled
because
that.
the
Sam
fucking
rolled
Oh
cobalt-
yes, because
a
of the
fucking little
cobalt.
cobalt.
Yeah, he had a wisdom check.
Oh,
That
God,
is the
his-
only thing in our chat log.
I fucking forgot about the kobold.
Or perception.
That's your character.
He had stuff.
Forget
I
about
made
it.
that up out of the throw.
What is this we?
I made that up to annoy
Out
Sam.
of character, I want to adopt
Okay,
it. In
cool.
character, Lex thinks this is a terrible idea.
Yeah, okay.
This is-
There's
listen,
one
Lex-
person who
Lex-
agrees with me. Just one person.
Lex,
Lex, what?
I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. I'm gonna hold your hand. random weird little guys that are super fucking annoying but also endearing always get latched to this type of party member.
Yes, that is
Because
true.
it happened to Sugash and Grandpa. It was a little demon, little goblin devil dude that like couldn't do shit. And like that latched onto them because they were like the grouchy ones, and you play them off of that kind of character. So
It's
this
like
is
Grumpy
like-
Sunshine.
Exactly.
The last weird,
Sunshine
annoying
was, like,
little guy
so
we met,
annoying.
I'm pretty sure we let Boo eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the poor noob.
Yeah, they still do.
And
We
Boo
still
has already
haven't
tried to eat
confirmed
this
that.
one. And Lex is not opposed to it. Boo needs food too, guys.
Boo
I
already had
thought
a
the
wrestling
last
match with
little
him.
weird guy we adopted was me.
And you are fantastic.
Speaking of me's, let's go ahead and let everyone here tell you who they're going to be playing this evening. And since they said the word me, they get to go first. Cassie, who are you
Yeah.
playing tonight?
I'm a weird little guy. I'm playing Kalvate Chisara, the science experiment of a wood elf that grew up underground and became a spore druid. And yeah,
Yep.
I'm a fun guy.
What happens when you take a wood elf and plant it underground for like half a century? It grows mushrooms.
Yeah.
Excellent. We will go counterclockwise and go jump over to Milagros. Milagros, how are you doing and who are you playing?
I am playing Utopia Aster Okal, our level 19 only paladin, because she's my first and only D&D character, and this is all I've learned how to play. And how I'm feeling, I'm going to be so real with you, Chief. Yes, this edible's definitely kicked in.
Enjoy your ride.
I don't feel quite like, oh, this edible A shit starts levitating, but like, yeah, things look a little jelly.
Do you? There's some guy on TikTok. He does. He mimics. What's his name? The movie Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. He does the voices of Forrest Gump, and he basically has a cookbook that's all edible stuff. He's got a lot of stories like that. So I'll send you one of his videos.
Yeah,
Is it like the shrimp list with weed?
The shrimp list.
A weed brownies, like a weed cookie.
I'm gonna pass it on.
Go ahead. Who are you passing on to?
I'm gonna pass it on to the level of lesbian.
Oh, the Executioner.
The executioner, yes. Hi, that's me. Hello. I'm a person. I'm currently being perceived. I don't know. My brain, it was like, it's being passed on to you. And I'm like,
wait.
oh, shit.
Who had the edible?
No, I'm just being
that's the thing.
perceived, and my whole brain went, goodbye.
One of us has an edible, and the audience is going to have to figure out who it is.
The one who already said they took an edible.
Yes, but they would have to go back into the VOD and find it later. People who are watching live can't rewind.
Plus, how do they know who's telling the truth and who's lying?
Yes, one of us always tells the
That's
truth,
true.
and one of us always lies, but there's 6 of us, so you're fucked.
One of us tells the truth, one of us lies, one of us is high. You have to
Good luck.
No, I think that then would be 4 of us tell the truth, 1 of us lies, 1 of us is high. Good luck figuring out which one it is.
And that's the party game for
It's
the
the
evening,
one
ladies.
named Ray.
Oh
It's
yeah.
the one named
Oh
Ray.
yeah.
It's the one named Ray.
Yeah.
I mean,
I live in a dry state, so please don't accuse me. I will be swatted.
only if they catch you.
Only if they catch me. I can't run. I
Let's
have
just log ourselves
old
your
man knees. Who are you gonna pass it to, Liz?
I didn't even actually introduce anything.
Oh yeah,
You didn't. You just were like, I have been perceived.
I've
I'm
been
a
perceived.
person.
Yes, as Blugger said, I am playing everyone's favorite lesbian, the level of lesbian, the little executioner, everyone's favorite barbarian, Lex Hardpaw. And I'm gonna pass it to Fantasy Deity.
No.
Oh,
Hey,
you
baby.
damn right. Hey, baby. How you doing? Well, hello, everyone. I am Sphinx Akasha, your fantasy daddy, your champion of bards. And today I am playing... I saw that. I saw that.
Hey, you're in a fight for that title now.
That's
And
true.
I might have to root for someone who's not you. I'm sorry.
We're picking sides now.
I'm sorry. I love you. I do, but Jemmy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Where was I? Who am I? Hi,
You're
I'm
someone.
Sphinx Akasha, your fantasy daddy and champion of bards. Currently, I guess. For now, if the stories are to be believed. And I am playing your favorite triple-souled Kalishtar bard / sorcerer, the 3-in-1 themselves, Valestein O'Call, adopted dad to Utopia, and captain of this weird crew of weirdos.
Weird crew to weirdo.
Weird crew of weirdos.
That's all you need. The
All you
weird
need.
crew of weirdos. Excellent. And who are you going to pass it to, Sphinx?
We're gonna pass it to the Speaker of the Plains.
Oh,
Cassie already went.
What?
Cassie already
Yeah,
went.
I
She
went
went first.
Sam's the only
Yeah,
one left.
Sam's the only one
Yeah.
left.
Oh,
Sam's
then
the only
we're,
one
then we're
basic.
gonna then we're passing it over to our favorite assassin.
Yeah, that works. That works. I'm about to say, once again, so stealthy, everyone forgets I'm here. It's
dun dun
perfect.
dun.
No. Hey, I thought about sending it to you, and that would have been funny what I said.
What? I'm almost afraid, but what?
I would have passed it along to my wife's husband.
Ooh.
Fair point. Fair point. Very fair point. What am I supposed to say again? I
You're
blanked.
supposed to say who you're
Who
playing.
are you?
Character.
Okay, that's right. Who I am, character, that sort of thing. I swear, I think there's a screw loose in there somewhere. I just need to smack my head against the wall till it realigns.
You have screws?
Somewhere, there's just rattling in there. Sometimes when
Yeah,
I sneeze
pretty
hard
sure I'm
enough,
just
Skinny ones, right?
wait, are they supposed to spin? Fuck.
Only if they're actually in the hole.
Okay, we're good then. We're good then. They're not in the hole.
No, they're just rattling around.
My crew,
What
ladies
is-
and gentlemen.
What is up, y'all? I am Sam Markov & Co. on most socials. I play the group's rogue fighter, double dipping to psionics in both trees. The group, not quite Jedi, but with some of the abilities very fucking similar.
No, don't call yourself a Jedi.
Mind tricks, telecommunication, moving things with psionic powers,
You're a
making
force
hits
user.
I
miss.
will give you Force
It's-
user. I will not give you Jedi.
What would you call
Yeah,
it then?
because Jedis are heroes.
Oh,
That's true.
You're just an untrained Force user.
A very adept untrained force user at that. Thank you very much.
Hey, it doesn't mean you're not self-taught.
Yeah,
But
That's true.
technically,
That's
according to the
true.
Jedi, you would be untrained.
The Jedi say everyone's untrained, who they didn't have
That's
a hand
true.
in molding into some spineless,
Bureaucrat.
emotionless bureaucrat.
Sam's already had me say once in this week, please don't get me on my soapbox.
that's why I only play Ronin Force users. That's why I only play Ronin.
And ladies and gentlemen, you can find all these creators' links in our chat right now because they are all creators in and of themselves. And we would do this no matter what because it's our passion, it's our hobby, it's what we love to do. But if you would do me a favor and go give each one of these people a follow, because when someone actually takes the time to click that like or follow button on our content, and it gives us serotonin boost like you couldn't believe. And when new people do it, that's brilliant for us. So if you do not know these people yet, go check out their content. They are amazing. And we are going to use that amazing to create an amazing story for you this evening as we launch back into our continuing D&D game, Kingdoms of Mist. Now, I do want to do a couple little rounds of maintenance real quick. Number one, if you subscribe to our Patreon, do not forget that you have access to the live call for this game. What that means is we have a chat in our call. And it usually is more unhinged than anything happening in the game. And it usually goes massively unhinged when I'm trying to describe a very important scene or something. And then in chat, they begin with whatever joke can be perverted from the poor words that I am attempting to use. And so if you want to witness the torture that happens to me whenever I bring up that chat to try and find out what they're all fucking laughing about, there you go. It's why I cry after every game. So, but yeah, we left off last night in a very interesting place. Kingdoms of Mist is a game set in a world that I created because I love the movie Treasure Planet. And this is loosely based off that because I wanted to be able to fly in space, but I didn't want to make it sci-fi. We already have Spelljammer. Don't worry about that. That's its own thing. That's the Astral Sea and all this other stuff. And that's another thing entirely. Kingdoms of Mist is designed to let people fly through space and go to different planets, not necessarily different realms of existence. And these planets were all created by basically a neo-nascent god called the Mistmother, who was lonely. She is literally an intelligent gas giant in space. And she used her energy and being to start bringing people she saw as misfits and outsiders in their own societies back to her world. She made some 6 planets for them to live on. She let them all go, and there was chaos, and everything went nuts. But they finally settled into life here. The only thing is, these worlds are only like 1,000 years old, and elves live a long time. So there are some elves who literally still remember when they came to these planets. And a lot of other people just have these odd memories in the back of their head that there was something before this. And there they go. There they go. It's $1 a month to be able to see this shit, folks. I don't want to even look. But anyway, so they basically, through that kind of overall knowledge, they basically ended up some of them ended up trying to escape. The Mistmother was horribly rent asunder by their actions, and she was split into 3 separate parts. These heroes have gone and found all the parts of the Mistmother and try and restore her so she can bring order to the world again. In the meantime, all the members of all the different extraplanar realities, such as the 9 Hells, the Abyss, the Shadow Realm, everything like that, has been trying to access the Mistmother's reality to get at the people who are here, both who are native to their planes, or in the case of demons and other things, can give them access to more souls that they could bring in for their service. So a war broke out once Mistmother was rent asunder. Armies of these different entities came through. They began sacking planets. They began, trying to establish strong footholds here. The Mistmother was still strong enough, even in her rent form, to limit their ability to come through. And so they only have a few gateways open to bring their armies through. And our players have been going around trying to find the pieces of the Mistmother to try and restore her. They have the last piece now. They are currently on their way to one of the Mistmother's sacred temples, which is on a planet that has been completely devastated, called Kyrell, and it's basically a frozen planet now, and the only place you can live is along the equator, where there is a rift of volcanoes torn up to the surface of the planet. And that's where they're sitting. Did you guys already start on the trail, or were you still?
No, we got very distracted by the kobold, and like half the group was also apologizing to Drake for the previous night, so we took up like most of the session with that.
Yep.
yeah, we were still eating breakfast.
Still eating breakfast. Well, so those of you who could actually be able to eat breakfast.
Hey, I can still eat breakfast.
The Lexecutioner could absolutely eat breakfast.
And Drake was drinking.
Drake is always drinking.
Drake is not always drinking.
Not always
But Drake was drinking in this case.
Gotcha.
Because of the kobold.
Because
we
of the
do
kobold.
rarely drink in this party.
But when we do drink, get drunk.
Always.
Because every time Drake has tried to get drunk,
We are-
keeping the bottle away.
There is one extreme or the other. There is no middle ground.
We're either dry or drowning.
The dryer drowning. All right, so
D&D.
D&D
Yeah.
all the way.
We're either D&D.
Dry and
Dry or
running. I like it.
All right, so what was the kobold's name? I totally forgot.
Trifle.
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 He believes
Trifle.
his name is Trifle.
Trifle.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what
little
people call them.
bitch.
And this is what happens when your DM creates a joke NPC and then forget about them.
Oh, I came up with a complete story and background for him when I
Yes.
decided he was coming along. He was actually, as Sam was moving along and, I was indicating something was following him, the entire time the character was developing in my head, and he went from kobold to goblin to fucking halfling, child, to all this other stuff, and then finally I set it on kobold.
The
'cause-
child, I would have felt bad at wanting him dead. No, it's
Oh,
kobold. That's
It would have
much
been a halfling child, but if it had been a halfling child, I was going to make him have like a severe Bronx accent, and like he was going to have a deep voice.
I got robbed of my Bronx brother.
Next time.
Next time.
Okay.
So,
It's okay. One of these days, I'll introduce you to Magnus. It'll be a good time.
Thank you.
So we're going to go ahead and get down to the nitty and the gritty. We left off with everyone having been awoken or awoken on their own, taking care of your usual morning rituals, and been presented with someone who says they're a new member of the party, a kobold named Trifle, who seems to have stuck himself to Drake like glue.
Fortunately.
Oh, this is a party.
Mhm.
So you guys were intending to leave this morning, I do believe?
Yeah.
And Drake,
Yeah.
you already asked them to bring the coach around, the wagon around.
Yeah,
See.
we got that special. The rest of us don't know what it is. We got that like special, almost charity type thing.
Yeah, there was something about jelly.
Jelly.
Yes.
Explosive jelly.
Explosive jelly.
It's proto rubber.
It wasn't explosive
Supposed to,
jelly.
I thought it was like a
It was-
like
no,
a
it was
shock
like- it was-
absorber.
I
It was
don't want to.
basically flubber.
It wasn't
Yeah.
flubber.
The flubber.
The way you described it, Ray, it sounded
It's
exactly
got
like flubber.
It
I
really
love
did.
it.
It really
If
did.
it has sentience, I'm all in.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
no.
that'd be mean.
The ultimate. Oh no, that's a bad thought.
No.
Bad thought.
I'm just picturing the dancing flubber now from the movie.
Yes.
That's how we're
The minute you
just
said
dancing
sentience,
our
that's
way to
all I
those
saw.
I'm
Oh,
stars.
sorry,
yeah, but
Cassie.
it's
I am
dancing
so
flubber.
used to some of the other tangents you send us on. When you said I would be all in for flubber, I just was like, and then Bad Dragon got a hold of it, and
I wonder if you could find that. I'm not thinking that. I'm certain it exists. I'm certain it exists, and we're just gonna leave it there.
Ooh, good Lord. All right, so, oh, good God. Please,
There you go,
someone
Cassie.
save us.
I love him. I love him so much. Yeah.
So, everyone is awake now, and everyone has been introduced to Trifle. Trifle has been introduced to Boo because Boo tried to eat him.
Yes.
Um,
He thinks Cassie's a god.
yes, he thinks Cassie is a god.
Not
I think
sure,
you could be right, we
not
don't
sure
know.
if he knows what to make of Val.
Or an Ari who talks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, he met
Well, he
Renari.
didn't-
He met Renari.
Yeah, he didn't know Inari before the talking though, so this
Nope.
is just normal
Yeah.
for him.
Well, he
Yeah.
actually
He's
was
seen all
shocked.
of
That,
us.
he's shocked that a fox was talking.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Yeah.
also seen all of us react to an Ari talking, and we're all like, what the fuck?
So,
and then,
And I was
like, actually,
yeah,
this
I
is
did
the
the thing.
least
It's
weird
fine. It's
thing.
cool.
so he's like, so Trifle is kind of, you guys are kind of like doing the whole, you're eating breakfast, some of you very slowly. And you're basically getting and Trifle's kind of looking, he's kind of sitting on a chair. Well, he's kind of standing in a chair as you all are kind of eating, and he keeps on looking around at everybody. And he's just like,
You seem nervous.
I thought we were leaving.
I mean, we are, but we got to eat
First.
because it's
Food
bad
is
trying to go
fuel.
anywhere on an empty stomach.
I have gone days without food.
That's terrible.
That's gonna change now.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's normal depending on where
Regular
you go.
meals. Regular meals now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of, and
What's a
Val
regular
like
meal?
gets up and like leaves Inari on his seat and just gathers a couple of like plates of food. Remy might be hungry.
I mean, Remy could just come out if they feel up to it. You don't have to hide them away in your room.
Not hiding them, but I mean, you know what? We'll go ask. We'll go ask.
I mean, yeah, don't just assume they don't want to eat breakfast with us.
Do you think she's not
they might
feeling well?
still be? We thought she might still be asleep.
Well, that's a different whole thing. At least check before you just assume they are. Boy, Alexa's so sexy.
She woke up hungover and is just like, fuck everything.
Woke up hungover.
Like,
there is a kobold.
God.
Fair. It's fair.
We've got to talk about how much you drink before bed now, and then goes off to.
You're in trouble.
You also had a lot to drink last night. I would maybe. keep
Yeah,
your
I was
mouth
gonna
shut.
say Utopia was like, "You're in trouble."
You're
Val
in
had
trouble.
none of it. Val has shit to do.
So
I
try
was not
some,
paying attention. Alexa starts waving her middle fingers at Utopia.
Yeah. It's like the Critical Role fight.
yeah, the critical fight. So you guys are
Oh, yeah.
so you go into your room. As you come in, Renari is already getting dressed.
And Ari's getting dressed.
No,
Oh, wow.
sorry. My brain went sideways.
Oh God, they
And
went.
Nari
Oh,
learned how to
oh,
talk, and
they
she's like, I'm
realized
doing
they're
all the
naked.
things.
Remy is
Ari's
getting
actually
dressed.
just putting her
No,
fur back
wait.
on. She took
Nari's
a
putting her
shower.
fur back on.
Either that, or they realize they're naked and it makes them afraid.
Oh God.
I mean, naked and afraid, it's a thing.
That is
But yeah,
Nari had to
so-
clip and Nari had to clip all of their tails back on.
All their tails. So yeah, they're
They had
getting
to air the
dressed
tail,
and they
though.
see you coming in with the plate, and they look at you. They say, you don't have to bring me something. I was coming out."
Oh, we just wanted to make sure we weren't sure if you were still asleep or
She says,
we
normally I probably would still be asleep, but someone obviously hasn't spent a lot of time in crew decks where getting up without waking up your fellow folks around you is kind of a thing.
Sure.
And
AKA, we're all assholes.
you really don't know how to pull your arm out from underneath someone's head without like dropping their head back down on the pillow either. You need to work on your dismount.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
She kind of chuckles. I am fucking with you. It's okay.
I know.
No, you did that last night.
Oh God.
Oh. Hey,
I'm gonna mute myself.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Doing today.
Don't you dare! Don't you
Don't
dare!
you do it.
So she says, how soon are you leaving?
Well, we're having breakfast now, and we're probably gonna head out after that.
And she walks up to you and she like just grabs like a little piece of something off the plate and pops it in her mouth, and she says, in that case, and she like just leans forward, moving the plate aside, and she kisses you. And then she says, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to everyone and take off. Because number one, I'm not gonna be a distraction. And number two, I fucking hate saying goodbye. So what I'm gonna say is,
Less a goodbye and less the more of a see you when we get back.
yes, what I'm gonna say is, if you don't come back, I will develop technology to bring back the dead just to kick your ass.
You might like
And Val just kind of like Val kind of looks at her and chuckles and like shakes his head. We would expect nothing less from you.
All right. And she looks up at you and she's like, she just clucks you under the chin with like her knuckle of her index finger, and she goes, "Be good, kid." And she just turns around and walks out.
Good kid. We're the same age. Walks out behind her.
And she comes out into the area and she's like, sees everybody and says, "Hey guys, I'm gonna run. I gotta get back to the ship. Still got a lot of stuff we have to get done by the time you guys get back. So I will see you guys when you get back. Understand?" She looks at everyone.
Yeah.
Pointing. All right.
Yes.
And Ari
Wait.
runs up. And Ari runs up to her and like sits and says, "See you later."
And she says, yes. And she takes her plate that you handed her and she just sets it down in front of Nari. And she's
"Oh, lovely."
and she's like, "That's a bribe. You're going to keep an eye on him, yes?"
Of course, always, yes.
All right. And she says, "All
And it
right."
just kind of rubs up, like does the really cute like dog lean against her leg.
Mhm. My puppy does that all the time. But yes, and she reaches down and gives scritches, and then she says, "All right, no, I gotta go. Be careful, everyone." But
Lex is like, wait.
what?
And she will pick up Trifle by like the scruff of its neck.
Mhm.
Are you sure you don't need something that can get into small spaces? It's trying to comfort us.
Trifle has like a piece of ham in his mouth, and he's holding it with two hands. And he's like, "What?" And she looks at you. She's like, "Where did that come from?" And Trifle's all like, the
We
hall."
adopted these
Drake.
cars now.
It followed Drake home this morning.
It adopted Drake.
It kind of like it starts chewing on the ham again and nods. She's like, "No, I think that whatever Drake brought home is y'all's problem." So,
Okay.
Quite right. Quite right.
Put Trifle
Utopia,
back
do me
down.
a favor. Grab some of those bottles. We're gonna need them to go.
And Val will take Remy in one arm and will give her a good kiss. And we'll, we love you. We'll be back.
she returns the kiss just as strongly, and she says, and she kind of like just like grabs you by the front of your shirt, and she kind of gives you a little shake, and she says, "You better."
We promise.
All right. And she like turns and she waves to everyone one last time, and she goes out. She goes to the door and leaves.
As they were kissing, Lex was whistling.
So since she was turned back to face the room as they were kissing, and kind of Val had his back to you, she kind of just on one hand, her hands are kind of draped over her shoulders, and the other hand goes. So you guys, Rami takes off. You guys are finishing up breakfast. As you finish up breakfast, since you were kind of sitting beside him, Lex, you look over and Trifle is now basically laying down on the chair he was sitting in. His legs are kind of just dangling off the end of it. He's got this giant distended stomach, and he's snoring.
I'm not carrying it.
Oh, I can carry him. That's fine.
Okay.
His face is also covered with food.
What's a few more stains on my sweaters?
It's like a small child.
Lex will take Boo where they are from around her shoulders and look at Boo. You can't eat it, but you can lick the food off its face if you want.
Boo does this weird tremor thing all throughout it.
Lex has no idea what that means, so she holds it over towards the face.
It like pulls back from the face.
Fair. Back around her shoulders.
I'm just gonna pick him up like a sleeping 4-year-old. Just heft him up there.
As you do, he just belches.
Ah, that's good. That's good. Checking it out.
Hug it.
I've heard you make worse ones.
When?
I mean, if I told you, then I'd have to kill you.
You'd have
Then
to
we wouldn't be
try.
listening to what Rami said.
What?
Hmm?
Rami said we had to come back alive.
I didn't
Yes,
say
we
you
did.
wouldn't come back alive. I just said I'd kill him for a minute.
For a minute.
You'd have to catch
Well,
it.
technically less than a minute.
Okay.
That's
Bitch,
fair.
I will trip you.
Bitch, I'll walk on the ceiling.
I think that was bitch in the friend way.
Bitch,
Oh,
in,
yeah.
bitch in the friend
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Bitch in the friend way. Sam is very used to that.
Yes, I am.
I mean, bitch is a term of endearment.
Yes, I tell Sam to go drown himself in a shower all the time.
Like a turkey.
Like a turkey?
Yeah,
What the
turkeys
fuck?
drown themselves in an inch of water.
They look up when it's raining, and then the water
Oh my god. That's enough.
drowns them.
No more turkeys. Turkeys don't exist in my world.
Stupid.
I hate turkey.
Turkeys are canceled.
Turkeys are
I hate
canceled.
turkeys
Turkeys
so
have
much.
been rejected.
And goats are also
Yeah.
canceled because they're Satan.
No,
But I like goats,
Great.
as long as they're not
That's just
Damascus
me.
goats.
Huh?
Yeah,
Damascus
no,
goats are fucking
fine.
evil.
Come on, how can you not love the screaming goat?
The screaming goats,
Or the
billy
fainting
goats,
goats.
Fainting goats are the best.
pygmy goats.
Pygmy goats.
Give me one.
The freaking feigning goats are just ridiculous.
I love the fainting
them. I
goats.
love them so much. I want one.
I saw a horrible thing. There's a show called Dr. Pole on one of the networks.
I know Dr. Paul.
Yeah, and so he was going out to look at this herd of goats, and it was fainting goats, and they were so they fainted so easy. Like one was on top of some boxes and fainted and just tumbled off the boxes all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, how are they not breaking their own necks? And it was totally stiff when it tumbled. Like its head hit and its neck didn't bend. It just bounced off its head like some kind of plastic animal.
They just lock up.
Look, for someone who's played Halo, there's only one thing. Armor lock, bitch.
Armor lock. But yeah, so fainting goats are ridiculous. So no goats. All right, anyway, so you guys finish up breakfast. I'm assuming you're gathering your stuff for the travels?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
as you gather up your gear, a knock comes on the door, and the door opens up. And Val, you recognize the guy who's running. Drake, you recognize the guy who's the captain of the watch. And he sticks his head in and he says, there is word from out front that the carriage is ready.
Excellent.
That said something about they needed extra time to get everything calibrated. Well,
Yeah.
what you have to calibrate on a carriage is beyond me, but
There's a reason we're going small party. The rest of y'all won't be able to catch up. Keep up.
it's like, if you choose to go without an escort, we can't force you to take an escort.
All right. Who's ready to field test?
There's not a field around here.
It's I don't know how to explain it. We're trying out something that's never been tested before.
I
Testing
love
horses?
experiments.
We're the guinea pigs.
Yes, it's an experiment.
Yeah, we're guinea pigs.
Mhm.
They're small.
What did
You
they
could
do
actually
to the
Right,
horses?
you.
probably
And
become a
Felix will
guinea
tap
pig
guess
for
it.
real.
I could be a guinea pig. Does this require
Oh.
guinea pigs?
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
Utopia, can you grab a few more bottles?
I think I can carry more.
You know what? Fuck it. Just grab all of them.
Wipes the palace of their wine bottles.
This
Clears the
sounds-
wine cellar.
Are we
small
on a
price to
mission
pay.
or are we starting a frat house? What is
Yes.
happening, everyone?
So as you guys start heading out, you guys make your way out to the front of the actual keep. What you see in front of you is very different. There are two horses hooked to what looks to be a two-wheel cart. The two-wheel cart has like, instead of being just a flat two-wheel cart with a bench and a small back area, this cart has a metal basket going over top of it. The body of the cart looks like it's made out of some kind of either brass or copper, and so it's golden brownish, and there is two wheels that are coated in this black substance around the outside of them. And you can see where the black substance touches the ground, that the black substance is actually squished a little bit. So apparently the black substance is soft and pliable. And instead of having a straight axle that goes from one wheel to another, they actually have this very odd metal strut that comes down off of it that has something that looks like a big spring with a metal rod inside another metal rod in the spring. And that's on both wheels.
It's got shocks.
And struts.
And
It's got
flubber.
a full
And
suspension.
flubber.
I want to poke the flubber so bad.
And you can also see that the wheels apparently can turn independently of the carriage itself.
It's so cool.
If Callie goes to touch the flubber, Utopia's gonna kind of gently, like, touch her hand and just, like, shake her head.
So, Sam, Drake sees the guy who showed him the cart this morning. The guy is like underneath the cart, and he is like, you see him like closing up a hatch, and his face is covered in grease, and he's got grease all over his hands, and he sees y'all coming. He's like, "Oh, yes, Mistmother." He kind of slides off from underneath the carriage. He says, "Just making some last minute adjustments." He says, "Everything seems to be in working order." He's like, "You shouldn't have any problems." He says, "I've packed some extra of the special jelly in a container in the back if there is a leak or anything like that and you need to reload it." He says there is a pump, and you just put it in, and you kind of reach down underneath. You put it in the pump, the end of the pump into this little eye hole, and you just pump the jelly out into it until it won't go anymore. And then you put the cap back into the eye hole, and you're done. There should be more than enough to get you there and back again, unless something absolutely severe happens, and in which case I doubt you'll be worrying about the cart anymore.
Fair enough.
Hooker says, "So
This stuff is weird.
he says I wouldn't if he says your lives are more important than anything than this cart or anything else. So do not hesitate to abandon it if necessary. Do not hesitate to do whatever you need to do to survive." He says, "But also because I've got all my notes and I've got all my sketches and all my design drawings. So you don't have to worry about any of that. Just do what you need to do to complete your mission."
And I'll tell you how it performs after.
Well, that'll be lovely.
Sounds perfect.
He says, "Oh,
Well,
and
everyone.
it has its own braking system because of the speed it's going to get up to. So when you go to slow down, let the horses slow down on their own. They're going to want to try and stop the carriage because that's their conditioning. Use this," and he points to the what looks to be a stick with a little handle at the top of it that has like a grasping pedal. And he says, "Just give that a squeeze and then pull the stick back." And he says, "And these plates will engage on the inside rims of the wheels in the back." He says, "And they will slow the wheels down." I haven't been able to do anything about the noise when that happens. It's kind of loud.
I love disc brakes.
Good to know.
He says, "But if you're not up to great speed or you have a long time before you need to slow down, let the horses do it as normal."
Seems reasonable enough.
All right. You have any other questions for me?
None that come to mind.
Then safe journeys.
Thank you. All right, everyone, mount up. We're going for a ride.
So you see that in the back where there normally be a very small in a two wheel what they call dog carts, in a two-wheeled cart, there'd normally be a very small payload area in the back. There is a much longer extended payload area in the back of this one, and it has a two more benches in it, and then behind the last bench there is room to like put your bags and everything like that back there. And you also see behind the last bench is that bottle canister he was talking about, and it's strapped to one side of it. And you see there's also on the very back of it there's an entire other wheel with the rubber stuff around it that's kind of strapped onto the back of the vehicle. So he says, and he kind of like waves to you guys as you guys get on board. You know where you have to go to get to the tunnel you're supposed to leave through. From what you guys were told, they tunneled to the temple underground, and it's a decent distance away. If you would normally be walking, the trip would be 3 days walk. By a cart, it would probably be a day and a half.
And that's the normal cart.
Yes.
This ain't the normal cart.
So you should, if everything you've heard is correct, you should be able to get there in roughly about three quarters of a day, 18 hours, roughly.
Yes.
But you cannot run the horses run the horses for 18 hours. They'll go exhausted. So you might still be looking at a day and a half, but and it won't be even 18 hours. It'll be like 14 hours. Yeah. So, but as long as you give the horses rests, you should be able to make it there within 14 hours.
All right, everyone. Were we given any kind of map to help navigate?
No, they said that the way is marked with indemnitable marks, basically wizard marks. He says just follow the wizard marks and stay on the path. If it looks like it's newly dug, you're in the right place. It does go through some natural caverns, though. So when the natural caverns, you're going to want to keep to the wizard marks.
Gotcha.
Good to know.
All right, everyone. I've been doing some thinking as well. If we encounter what I assume from what we've heard we encountered the drow.
Yes, at least
Callie?
that was what we were
Yeah.
watching for.
Considering... So I've only met 2 drow in my entire lifetime. One of them was highly sexist, and one of them was a fucking dervish with a blade. If it's of the latter, our best chance of getting through without any trouble would be you speaking. I can set up the link so that we can all effectively communicate.
I will negotiate. I have practiced.
If it's the others, we may have an easier time, but considering they mentioned spiders, it's anyone's guess.
I can be a spider. That'll probably be extra convincing.
But
that may
do
actually...
you mean person-sized spiders?
Yes.
That might be either a really, really genius idea or a really, really bad
Oh,
idea.
no,
We'll
no,
have
no,
no
no.
idea until we actually get there. Considering
Yeah,
my
they got us as a
lineage,
Spider Woman.
Wait. Can we make a
One of
signal
them.
so that I know it's okay to grab my axe and hit things?
tell you what, I will physically speak. Because of my lineage, they're going to see me as an abomination. So
if you start talking out loud instead of in my head, hit
yes.
things. Cool. Got it.
I'm either going to speak in the psychic link or I'm going to use sign language. Congratulations. We encounter them, I am mute. I cannot speak.
Sounds like
I'll
a
be
plan.
using Thieves' Cant to communicate via sign language while also talking in your heads so that it looks to them as if you know my language.
Sounds like a plan.
Very. You know what? I like this plan.
I don't speak
Plan is
sign.
there. It's,
No,
a,
Drake's
it's,
gonna
a,
do
Drake's
it.
it's also going to be translating in. Yeah.
Oh.
So it'll look to you as if you know sign language. And if they start using sign language, I can translate to you.
I'm gonna know sign language.
But what if they expect
Yes,
us to
you-
respond?
I think we found a hole.
I've got
Wait, did I do something smart?
dealing with. Got some experience dealing with drow. I knew a couple at Bard College. Shouldn't be terrible. So I could also we could also assist.
You having what you have in your head might make them less likely to hate you on instinct. So you have at least that going for you.
Which thing that we have in our head?
Yes.
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 Oh boy,
I'm
you're
so
getting some
confused.
answers here.
Yeah, and Val's just like love the specificity, everyone.
How
This is-
much do you know about the Loth following Drow's culture?
Not much. The drow that we knew followed the other goddess.
Okay. That was the one that I knew that was like a dervish.
Yeah.
Fantastic dancer. Put a blade in her hand, and it's like a maelstrom of blood, guts, and gore. It's gorgeous.
Did we know the same woman?
If we did, I have some bad news.
Is she dead?
Oh no.
Which is why I say I really hope not.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Rather not talk about that.
okay, never mind.
The other kind, let's just say, they see the feminine, in all cases, because they're goddess, as superior, and the males more as breeding stock and servants.
Oh, a lot of species that are like that.
So the opposite of Ferengi.
Yes. Which is why I say, being as I'm half elven, I'm going to be seen as even less than that, which is why I don't speak. I don't show my ears. I will stay completely masked. All they will see is my eyes.
Fair enough.
My glowing pinkish red eyes.
All right.
Also, Ray, I don't know if this is fixable yet, given what we know about this new Foundry update, but my character is still listed at level 17.
So is mine.
It is not fixable yet because I have not been able to run the importer yet. It says it works, but it's not running.
Soka.
Yeah, it's the good
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Foundry says I'm level 0.
What?
What?
No.
I forgot about that. Been 0 for a
The
while.
unarched are druid.
Oh,
I don't get Archdruid for another level anyway.
you unarched our druid.
The unarched are druid.
Level 0.
Level 0.
That's bananas.
God, they made you go full peasant status. That's horrible.
Is this that episode where everyone turns into babies?
The babies.
No.
They're
No.
babies!
We've all been forced down to level
It's the official.
0.
It's,
This is a
it's the Muppet
regression
Babies
episode.
episode. All right. So, there you
Suddenly
go.
becomes Rugrats.
Oh no, not
I
Rugrats.
got the screwdriver, guys. Don't worry.
All right. So
Codename Kids Next Door.
I'm assuming that Drake is driving.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So the biggest thing that you get once you start driving is even at a walk, the cart is moving incredibly fast and you're still in the city.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Like at a walk, it's normally like what horses, like a cart would be doing at a trot. The other thing you're noticing very quickly is that the only reason that this cart is in any way stable is because of the people in it. Because the actual cart with a metal frame, and they apparently used very thin sheets of metal for the boards and stuff, and they kept the heavier aspects to a minimum. The cart itself is light. Like if you were to everyone to get out of the cart, and like two of you were to go up and try and lift it, you could probably get it all the way off the ground. It still weighs like about 100, 200 pounds, but it's just not as heavy as a wood cart this size would be at all. So that is another thing, because sometimes it literally gets going so fast that the cart almost shimmies behind the horses because of the vibration and everything like that. So that's a little bit interesting to get used to. You make it through town to the place, to the first offshoot that goes to the temple, not without some near misses and almost running people over. But you get to the entrance to the tunnel, And you start down in. The first probably about 10 minutes, it is a well-bored tunnel. You can tell that this was drilled out by mining machines, because the tunnel itself is basically completely, almost perfectly circular, about 15 feet across. Oh, no, sorry, 15 feet radius of circle, so it's about 30 feet across. As you go into the tunnel, it's still very rough because, like I said, it was cut by a machine and not really smoothed out at all. And not many people have been going through the tunnel because it's been so dangerous. So normally, and you all do this just out of instinct, whenever you see ground this rough and you're moving this fast in the cart, everyone in the cart usually just grabs onto something because the bounces are usually so severe that it can throw you out of the cart with one good hard hit. So everyone kind of just grabs on and hangs on. And you all instinctively do that. The cart, the horses are moving across the rough ground fairly well. They're still, I don't suppose I'm not assuming that you're taking them above a walk right now. So they're basically keep moving. The cart gets in the rough area, and it's not completely smooth. It's not bumpless. And some of the bigger bumps, you can hear that suspension plate that he has underneath it that turns that turns independently from the cart, the one that mounts to the wheels. You can hear several times when it hits hard enough that suspension plate slaps to the bottom of the cart. You know, it makes a lot of pang noise that it slaps in the bottom of the cart. But you don't feel like you're worrying about getting thrown out of the cart. There's some jostles and some bumps, but incredibly enough, you can stay. You let go of the bench, and you basically are using both hands to drive the horses. And the horses are doing good with the shoes. They adapted to them very quickly, and they're moving now. They're moving better. And you can tell that they're doing that thing that horses like to do when they get into the open, and they just want to just go.
Well, who are we to say no to that? Hold on to something.
So as you get the horses up to a canter, the cart is definitely less stable. There is a definite vibration to the cart, and doesn't really even out until the horses get up to a strong gallop. And then for some reason, all the vibration kind of just levels out, and you also stop bumping up and down unless you hit something severe. But out of curiosity, Sam, you're Drake, you look over the side just to see what the wheels are doing, and the wheels themselves are bouncing fucking everywhere. But the cart is staying almost level.
Oh, I like this.
So,
meanwhile, Val is in the cart with everyone. Mm-hmm. He's got his loot out, kind of taking everyone's mind off of the ride, and just kind of playing a nice little kind of song and rocking back and forth, singing, kind of trying to make everybody not think too hard about what's happening out there.
Gotcha. So what ends up happening is you guys end up, riding for probably about 3.5 hours. The horses, you kind of let them have their head, so they go from galloping, trotting, walking. You're letting them set the pace because you don't want them to tire out. You guys get to an area where you go through several natural tunnels that the drilling cut through, and you notice that the drilling does go down. It's not a super grade slope, like a 20-degree slope, but it does go down for about 45 minutes, and then it levels out. And as it levels out, you see yourself going through more and more natural caverns that they obviously drilled into. The natural caverns are usually the undulating and rolling, so you have to slow down a little bit because otherwise the cart will go flying in this because it's basically Dukes of Hazzard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, oh yeah. So you guys end up getting to this one place, and you can see clearly the wizard marks. As you get close to them, the wizard marks lighten up, and they're basically marking the correct paths to stay on. The wizard marks are much more prominent in tunnels where they have offshoots and branches, keeping you on the same path. If they don't have any offshoots, there's not really any wizard marks. If you can only go either direction, forward or back, there's no wizard marks. But it's only when there's other channels going off and everything like that. And so you keep on moving. After about another hour, you come into a tunnel, a natural tunnel. And this one has a couple of pillars in it. It has several glowing gems it says lots of the actual crystals inside of it that they haven't just had time to mine because they just cut this tunnel, but they did apparently come across a natural occurring set of gems. As you come riding into it, there is a small sign that says that gives you have to slow down to be able to read it, but it gives a warning saying, do not tamper with the gems. They have not been assessed. We do not know if they're all stable or not. We will be sending a party back later.
Got it.
Good to know.
So as you're riding into the tunnel, you kind of slow down. And the horses also are kind of like, because this is a really unnatural light and glow. So the horses kind of are a little bit nervous about moving forward. And they're acting kind of like they don't really want to go further into the tunnel. But if you give them a good crack with the reins, they do start moving forward. But they're constantly like, they're nervous. They're snickering a lot. They're getting that little tremble across the skin. That means they're feeling like they don't want to be here.
It's just kind of set up the actually 6. Yes.
What you doing?
Well,
The
kobolds get left out of this.
Kobold's still asleep.
Okay, good.
Just holding him on my lap.
Creating a psychic link with everyone and actually linking with the horses as well. So I can find out what's making them uneasy.
The moment you link to their brain, you're getting, they have in their minds, they see that there is predator here and that they have the scent of predator and that they do not want to go forward, but that they trust humans to know best. So they are going to go forward as directed, but they do not want to move into this section.
Just kind of relay the feeling of, we will protect you. You will be okay.
They are reassured by that, but they know there's something ahead.
So just with that in mind, now messaging the others. High alert, everyone. The horses sense danger up ahead. Predators.
Ooh, exciting.
Golly, what a day.
Keep your weapons ready.
Okay.
Callie, I'm guessing you're looking around for a weapon, even though I can't see back there.
No, my weapon is my magic. That's inside me. I know that.
All right.
Okay, good.
I am activating the map.
Oh, fuck, means I gotta go back to
Maptivation.
Maptivation. So as you guys come up, I put you like in a small group with a little kobold.
The kobold.
The kobold is beside Callie because he's laying down. But yeah, so you guys are kind of coming up into the entrance of this cave. The mage marks are telling you to go through the center of the cave. They're on the floor. As you start coming in, what speed are you going to come to the cave in at, Sam? Just walk?
We'll do a walk, just so we can be more on alert. Observant helps.
Yep. So as you're coming into the cave, you hear a deep growl and a chuff, and a voice comes out and says, This is as far as you go. And what looks to be gold dragon comes walking out, but it's surrounded in this ethereal light, and its skin doesn't look like it fits right.
Illusion.
And it says,
Valestein will look out of the carriage and will see that, and will kind of quirk an eyebrow. Will reach a hand forward, and I think we're gonna do dispel magic at 5th level at it.
so as you do that, you're kind of like you see the dragon. Its facial features don't change much, right? But you get and its eyes are just glowing pools of yellow light. But you get the definite feeling that as you're doing that, Sphinx or Val, that its attention is suddenly is on you. And you just hear a voice coming from the creature. Its jaws don't move. You hear a voice coming from the creature, and it says, anything you do will be considered an attack.
Remember,
If we're trying to intimidate us,
You're gonna have to say that. I can't understand that.
if you're trying to intimidate us, you have failed.
And it says, I do not need to intimidate you. I only need to make sure you do not move further.
For what purpose?
My purposes are my own. I have been charged
As are
with this
ours.
duty that I must fulfill.
We are afraid that you may be attempting to fulfill your duty in vain. We will get through, one way or another.
That is not a foregone conclusion. But if it must be so, then I regret what is about to occur.
whom do you serve?
I serve no one. I obey he who commands me.
And who commands you? Who holds your leash?
He is near.
And he is also far.
He's
No.
wherever you are.
Are you unable to give his name?
I do not know his name, otherwise I would be free of this.
Are you aware of what he is?
He is a creature who is not to be trifled with, and he is very much a creature of the Nine Hells.
Why are we not surprised?
We've had a few of those.
Yeah.
One of Orcus's minions, no doubt.
Orcus is a demon. He resides from the abyss.
Nine hells. It's a devil.
Is that better or worse?
Yes.
Usually worse.
Depends on who you ask.
What are the exact words of your contract?
You are to not go beyond this cave. Whether you turn back or whether you die, it matters not.
So if we were to travel another route, say
There
a
is
route
no
to
other
provide us.
This was the only cave dug. This is the only cave that gets to the temple. If you want to go off the temple, you can do so, but the odds of you getting lost are almost guaranteed.
Val is slowly putting his loot away. God damn it. Nothing is easy here.
Of course, nothing's easy. Devils are involved. Well, it seems we are at an impasse. Before we engage, before we take this any further, may we know what you are?
No. Your lack of knowledge will be one of my greatest strengths.
Which means that you are not what you appear to be.
Judge that as you wish.
We could have told you that. Did not see us try to.
And then you stopped. Because we didn't want to immediately start a fight.
Yes, well.
Perhaps we can come to some sort of agreement? You mentioned that this being is nearby.
Yes.
And that they are the one that holds your leash.
I don't like that term, but yes.
Is it inaccurate? Can you act against them?
Sorry, the A word thought I just told it to play a New York Yankees game. I don't know where it got that from. Now, what was the question again, Sam?
Is the statement inaccurate? Can you resist it? Can you go against its will? Can you do anything that it does not wishes you to do?
No. I must do as commanded.
Then it holds your leash. Do you wish to be free of it?
I can't be free of it even if it is destroyed on this plane.
Who said anything about destroyed?
If you have another means of breaking this, then you have knowledge that I do not.
Well, you do realize if you are destroyed, you continue out its service, likely as one of its lowest servants in hell. What did you gain from this bargain?
Nothing.
Then why did you make it?
I didn't.
Then how are you bound by it?
Magic. Old magic.
If it's magic, it can be broken.
If there was a way to break it, then there would be something that could be done. Were I to know that way, then I would have done it myself.
Well, we just so happen to be very good at breaking magical things.
I don't understand how that pertains to the situation in any way, shape, or form. But as long as you're not trying to leave this room going past me, I do not have any reason to attack you.
Val leans over towards Lex. You might want to grab your axe.
I've been holding on to it since he started talking, but since he wasn't doing the sign language thing, I figured I wasn't supposed to attack. Drake did say if I start speaking this out loud.
I was wondering if this was going to be the trigger.
Lex was like, there was no sign language part, so I think I'm not supposed to attack yet.
Trifles,
but they're ready to.
Trifle's laying still. He's kind of curled up into a ball in your lap like a cat, and he suddenly just stretches out one arm long, one leg real long, and stretches, and then curls back into sleep and goes, "Cheese Danish."
We can get those later.
He's still asleep.
Private.
Are we doing something?
No,
Unsure
just wishful thinking.
He begins to pace back and forth in this area, and you notice as he's moving, his skin is very reflective of any light because he was It's a gold dragon skin. But the skin does not hold proper shape. Like when his feet come down, sometimes like the skin is twisted on a toe to where like the bottom skin of the toe is facing up and the claw is facing, well, is curled upwards because the toe is upside down. And it's almost like he's forgetting how to move correctly because he kind of like walks with a very odd gait.
Can I do a check?
Sure.
Yes, please.
I want to see, is this like, would it be nature to see, like, he doesn't feel alive to me. And I want to like see if I can check in with my...
I'll let you make a nature check to see if you can figure out something along the lines of what's going on with it.
Okay. Oh gosh, my nature is actually garbage. What kind of druid am I?
I can't do it. Lex wouldn't know. But I know as a player. Or have
That's a 6. I'm very nature dumb.
Nature dumb? Yeah, you don't have any idea. It's just the very abnormal things that are happening about it that make you think that it's very odd. But it is, like I said, it's got the golden hue of its skin is still very reflective. It's got golden light coming off of it. It is, almost like golden fire. And it is pacing back and forth. And it is moving.
Val?
It kind of looks like a dragon.
Val will roll Arcana to see if he can tell what the hell is going on.
Okay.
And while Val's doing that, Draco should mention the others like,
Fuck!
What you get?
My...
I rolled a 1, but I
Wow.
still got a 15.
Someone has...
I've got plus 14 in Arcana.
Hold on.
Wait a
That's
second.
fucking crazy.
Broken.
Try
I
that
love it.
again.
What the fuck?
I was going to
Try
say,
again.
there's
All
other
right.
people who have given y'all stuff, so...
Oh yeah,
Try
that
it
should be a
again.
16.
Oh, it's a 29 now.
Okay.
It's 29 now. Just casually
Jesus
throwing out the
Christ.
Pathfinder numbers.
Val, you're kind of staring at it, and as you're staring at it, there is a bit of lore that comes back into your mind. There is something that dragons can choose to have done to them or be done to them involuntarily. The dragon dies, and its spirit or presence is then entrapped back inside its own skin. And it basically becomes, and this is odd because dragons technically already are, but it becomes immortal. And it's usually given a purpose. It is called a hollow dragon because there's nothing inside that skin.
That's so cool.
And the hollow dragons are undead.
In the mind link, Val will. Everyone, we're pretty sure that's a hollow dragon.
And it will be doing radiant damage. It doesn't do the normal dragon breath. And it has a whole bunch of weird abilities that dragons shouldn't have.
But it's still undead,
Yep.
right?
And if you defeat it,
Oh God!
it will.
Is it one of those things that blows up when it dies?
If you defeat it, there are tons of stories of these things coming back after having been killed.
Sure.
Like
Why
fucking
not?
Rakshasas.
I was about to say like Rakshasa style, and like it's pissed at us and gunning for us.
It didn't say it was pissed at you.
Okay.
It
No,
just,
it's just
Like if we defeat it, will it like come back and then come after us? Because I think
Well, it's given a single purpose, so no, I would think it would just spawn back here to like
to do it, to continue doing what it's doing.
Yeah.
It might chase us though, because we will have defied
It did
purpose.
speak its purpose literally. So go ahead, Milagros. Or Utopia.
In turn the unholy.
Mm-hmm.
What does turned mean?
Turn means that it cannot move towards you. It actually will have to move its furthest movement speed away from you, and if it can't move any further, it will have to cower where it is and cannot come directly towards you.
It
Yeah,
also
it's a
can't
fear
attack
effect.
you. It's a fear effect that bypasses fear immunity.
I know it, like, does that have to be a combat thing? Can I just try to like vanish, like be gone?
It is a combat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just say you're going to try and turn the unholy and turn the undead.
Right, but we're not in like initiative, so
Actually, that does bring a question.
that-
Even though they are undead, do they count as profane?
There's nothing.
Oh, I don't.
There's
I don't
nothing.
care
There's no.
about-
There's no aspect about undead that makes them evil. It is just the purposes that the undead either gain from becoming undead or are put to by their masters that make them evil.
Yeah.
Right, and this doesn't
Dead
say
in and of
like
themselves are not inherently
it
evil.
doesn't. It just says fiends and the undead. It doesn't say anything else about like any other states. or
This
anything.
is considered undead.
Cool. So if I did that, would that start initiative? Like, could I do that?
It said that you take any action that it would consider aggressive, it would start initiative.
Actually,
Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay, so should I do it or not do it?
I need 5 minutes. You guys can talk amongst yourselves and decide what you want to do.
Okay,
I'll be right
perfect.
back.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
We have time to scheme.
Okay.
This is
We get the
perfect.
scheme.
No, there's no scheme. Sphinx
No.
has banishment.
Wait, Sphinx has banished it?
Oh,
I sure do.
Yeah.
The minute you said banish, I was
Oh.
like, wait, does Sphinx have banishment?
Because
banishment works on undead, right?
well, here's the thing.
No,
If this
banishment
is
just
considered-
banishes them.
Yeah, they leave to their home plane or a Harlan
a
Zeddy
pocket
plane.
plane for X amount of time. If they're
For as long as you can hold concentration.
well, if they are from an external plane, they are
Then they go
just
home.
straight up banished and they
Then-
can't
Then
return.
they go home, and if,
Yeah.
as long as
They
I
go
can
home as
hold
long as
concentration
concentration.
for like a minute, and then past the minute they stay there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If they're from a plane that's not this one.
The problem is we have no idea if this thing is an extra planar creature or if this thing was from here and made here.
I
which
don't
case
think
those-
it was.
Either
why
way,
I
it's going to be
have-
gone for a minute,
I
and we can book.
I have an
And then we
idea.
can book it. Yeah.
And that idea is really simple because if we find out, hey, it's doing this because it's being forced to, this is not its own desires, perhaps.
Sam, we can't
can-
break the deal.
No.
there-
We're not breaking the deal. That's just the thing. If this is completely against its wishes,
I don't think that matters. It has it's been told this is your job. It's gonna do its job.
It has to do
Yes.
its job.
Yeah, it has to do
Sam,
with
it doesn't. Its wishes no longer matter.
It
what are
doesn't
the
have wishes.
conditions of its failure is my question. Because if it's failure, if it's simply ends to be, we can free it of that torment in its chain. We would just have to break its physical form, then its spirit would be free. Maybe.
Don't think that's how that's gonna work.
We just have to convince it that's how that works.
I don't think that's gonna work. It's been told don't let them leave this room.
Oh, that's
Our
another
best-
question. Define them.
It probably means all
Anyone.
of us.
Probably
Yeah.
The only
anyone.
one who
Just
could
anyone.
probably feasibly leave the room without issue would be the kobold.
Unless you
They're
guys all want to
unexpected.
turn into fart clouds, because I can fart cloud us just straight through this.
Yeah, but we can't fart club.
Wait.
Yeah, we would
But-
lose the cart,
We would lose the card.
You two are
and we'd have to
geniuses.
walk. But I can fart cloud it.
Are we fart clouding the kobold?
No.
He
no,
can fart
no.
cloud on his old, but I think I can get everybody.
Hold on.
Are we gonna fart cloud the hollow dragon?
We don't have to fight it at all.
Willing creature.
All one of us has to do is make it past it. And its thing is broken, and all the consequences of it is going to come across it. It's a devil's contract. The devils are in the details. It fails its task the moment one of us gets past it.
Oh, never mind. I can only do one person in the gaseous form.
And several of us are either very fast moving or have many ways of getting past things.
I am not fast moving.
You're pretty
I
fast.
could also just.
I
tell
move
it
at a
to
normal.
leave.
Actually, no. If I shifted, I would get 10 more. I would get 10 more feet.
And I can teleport shit, so.
Why are you going to teleport and shit?
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
doesn't seem
so-
Because
very
no one
fair.
expects shit to teleport. Right
Are
in
you
front of their
guys
faces
going to
they're
be
moving.
doing anything to this entity at this point?
So I did have one question,
Sure.
and it's mainly in character thing. It's like, so let me get this entirely straight. Your job is to keep anyone from passing.
No.
Your job is to keep specific people from passing.
It's to keep you from passing.
Just
So
him or like
specific
all
people.
of us?
All of you.
Mm. Collectively or individually?
Both.
Ah.
What would happen if any of us did get past you?
I would have to stop you from going any further.
There would be no consequences for people getting past you then.
Yes, I would find you.
No consequences for you.
As long as I eventually kill you, no. I wasn't anything stipulated, but if they chose to inflict consequences, there'd be nothing else I could do about it either.
So what I'm hearing is there is no actual way for them to enforce you doing your job immediately.
Except for the fact that they told me to do it. And I don't get to
Yes.
and I don't get to interpret their will. Do you have anyone with you who knows anything about binding things? If you bind something, you control it. It does not get to interpret what you tell it to do. It has your will in it.
It's a Timmy.
The hollow is
What's
right.
What's a Timmy?
You're a Timmy. You're just not one of my Timmys.
Just in the mind link, it's like, which also means.
Oh wait, did you say that in the mind link or out loud, Callie?
Oh, Callie is speaking out loud.
Yeah.
Just in the link, it's like, which means it doesn't have the cleverness to think of a way out.
Or it
Target its
literally
mind.
can't think of a way out.
I could also just tell it to go very, very far away for a minute.
I mean, can't we just like
As could
send
we.
it somewhere else?
True. Then
I don't know if anybody. I don't know if that's actually a thing. But like, if we could just send it elsewhere.
Like in a maze.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than the alternative of we just destroy it and possibly have it come back to become a permanent thorn in our side.
It literally is just pacing back and forth.
Okay, somebody do something, or I'm hitting it.
Does anyone have Bestow Curse?
Mm-mm, I can't.
I probably.
Magic.
I don't know what that
What
is.
about
but-
It's a
remove
clerical
curse?
spell.
Yeah.
I think some
it's a
warlocks can
bard
also
cleric
get
or
it.
wizard spell.
Oh, yeah,
What's
no.
it? Remove curse might also.
Not.
I have Hex.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fuck it, we throwing hands.
I don't think we have a choice to other than throwing hands,
I
Sam.
really, yeah.
I appreciate you
same.
trying to talk it around us, but
Look,
it's not happening.
look. I'm the mind guy. I find loopholes.
There's not always a loophole.
Sometimes,
Yeah, you're right.
you
This
just-
one is more like a noose.
Sometimes you gotta break some faces.
I mean, if you're
Am I
trying
breaking-
to
am I breaking
negotiate,
cases?
you need something that has thoughts and will of its own to negotiate.
Wait, is that can I break faces? Can I break a face?
I think
Val will
that-
kind of look up at Lex. Lex? This is your captain speaking. Smash.
Right? How far is this thing from us?
Let's see. Where's my measure tool? Oops, that's not the measure.
Oh, fuck.
It is.
If this thing
Oh,
uses-
100
It is
feet.
way out of my range.
If this thing uses radiant abilities, I don't know if my gun's going to be of much use here.
I tell you what, before we launch initiative, it is actually time for the break. So let's take our 10-minute break, and we will be back in 10 minutes, and we will see what these people choose to do. We will see you guys back then. Thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you in 10 minutes.
When I sit across the table from you, once a week, a month, or like every 6 months, depending on people's schedules. So the clickety clack of dice in our crew keep me warm inside before we smack down an evil cold just to gain a level. And we roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. People grow up, forget how to play, but not us, no. We laugh due to a dad joke or innuendo. Probably it's how every adventure that we create is our own cinematic universe, and it ties us together, and we will never forget. We roll. Yeah. Yeah, we roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. We will never, never, ever forget. 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 We roll. And yeah, we roll. We roll. Yeah, we rolled. We rolled. Yeah, we rolled. We rolled a critical hit to the heart.
Dinner and a Game and Many Worlds Taverns have partnered together to bring incredible teas and coffees to the Dagger family. And now you can get 10% off of your orders when you use the promotional code Dinner and a Game, all one word, no spaces, at checkout. And if you use our link, manyworldstaverns.com/dinner and a game, we get a little bit back from Many Worlds Taverns as well. Support excellent products from an incredible small business and help support Dinner and a Game at the same time. And always remember, at Dinner and a Game, we always save you a seat at the table.
When I sit across the table from you, once a week, a month, or like every 6 months, depending on people's schedules. So the clickety-clack of dice in our crew keep me warm inside before we smack down an evil cold just to get a level. And we roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. People grow up, forget how to play, but not us, no. We laugh due to a dad joke or innuendo. Probably it's how every adventure that we create is our own cinematic universe, and it ties us together, and we will never forget. We roll. Yeah. Yeah, we roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. We will never, never, ever forget. 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 We roll. When I sit across the table from you, once a week, a month, or like every 6 months, depending on people's schedules. So the clickety-clack of dice in our crew keep me warm inside before we smack down an evil cold just to get a level. And we roll. We roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. People grow up, forget how to play, but not us, no. We laugh due to a dad joke or innuendo. Probably it's how every adventure that we create is our own cinematic universe, and it ties us together, and we will never forget. We roll. Yeah. Yeah, we roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. We will never, never, ever forget. We will never, never, ever forget. We will never, never, ever forget. We will never, never, ever forget.
Bananas.
Bananas?
They're coming down the stairs.
In pairs.
In pajamas are indeed coming down the stairs.
Bahamas.
All right,
We
so
do it in pairs. Chasing teddy bears.
chasing teddy bears. There is
Not chasing
nothing.
teddy bears.
There's nothing more revealing than chasing a teddy bear. So, you guys, have you decided what you're going to do?
The only thing we can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's going to take first
pretty
action?
Val pretty much
That was
says there's
the one.
only one thing we can do at this point if we want to get through in any meaningful period of time.
Oh, fuck a duck.
Well, Lex was
Oh,
charged.
please
Would I
wasn't
do
he?
that?
Yeah, we don't think fucking a duck would.
Help the situation.
No, it wouldn't. At all.
I don't think this planet has ducks anymore.
You know, but it's just fun to razz you.
Don't think this planet has ducks anymore.
I don't think this planet has ducks anymore.
Oh, that's great.
Well, then how about we show it what birds look like?
I cannot reach it, but Lex will fully take the axe off of their back.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've just kind of been like one hand back holding the handle. And then Lex will basically just kind of like, oh wait, there are horses. I can't just do a cool jump over the cart.
Hold on, I've got an idea. It's like, you said your job was to stop us. There's nothing about the cart, right?
The what?
Our
Card
cart.
is one of us.
If your cart belongs to you, then it can't go any further.
If it doesn't belong to us.
Is it in your possession? Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Technically, no.
Wow. With the
We're using it.
We rented
If
it.
you're going to be in the cart and the cart is going to go by me or past this point, then
Oh,
no, it
no.
can't.
No, not just in it. Just the horses go to the other side to wait. If we die, we die. If not, it's there for us when we get finished here.
Yeah, there's no point in murdering.
I have no argument with the horses or the coach.
Alrighty then. And just like the horse, you can travel over to the other side. It will be safer there.
And the horses are terrified, but they understand, and they will try and run
We'll
by
obviously
the
have like
dragon.
unhooked them.
Oh no, they're taking the cart with them, Sam said.
Mm-hmm. So the horses in the cart are going to the other side.
So the horses
Also means we're taking it's taking the cobalt away, the sleeping cobalt away from the danger too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the horses, kind of are trotting. Everyone gets out of the cart, I assume.
Yeah.
So
And
the
I'm
horses,
very cautiously
Lex
like
leaps
try
over
to
one side.
try to move Trifle off my lap and squish off.
dude, he's
Out.
Have you ever
Probably
have you ever
shove
had
him
a
off.
It's
have
a
you ever
food coma.
have you ever had a
Beautiful.
had or been or seen or messed with a ferret?
Yes.
Do you know what dead
Let's
ferret
go.
syndrome is?
Just
Yep.
Yeah, that's trifle right now.
beautiful. Beautiful. Just
Oh, is he dead?
It was like,
Fuck, is he dead? Damn
no,
it.
he's not dead. All right, so the horses begin. They're just walking across. The moment they kind of get even with the dragon, they just fucking sprint to the other entrance,
That's fair.
and then they just kind of they go a little bit down the entrance, but then they stop.
Groovy.
Groovy, baby. All right, what are you gonna do?
Spread out.
By the
a
way,
little
you
bit,
can
probably.
you can say you got out of the cart somewhere else, like if you want to move up a little bit.
Yes, the game is just paused, so we can't really move
Oh,
ourselves.
sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's about as far as he'll let you get before he actually gets aggressive.
Well, where exactly
Ooh,
is
I
he? 'Cause
can't even see him.
You can't see him yet? I thought I made him
No,
visible.
no. I think he's just outside of our range of sight.
Oh,
Well, he was
good.
well within our range of sight.
You guys can see the cave around you, though, and everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got it seems a range of 60 feet, which is dark vision, so yes, 60 feet.
Sphinx can see everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Your boy's got dark vision for 120 feet. I see all the things.
So where is he then?
He's out. He's a little
Whatever.
further up because when we were, he was 100 feet away.
So I was making him pace for nothing. Only Sphinx could watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was
all of
only
us are
like
like
to see
sneak into the darkness, like looking around, like, "Oh, fuck is this?"
Every so
motherfucker?"
often, there's just like a weird reflection.
Hey,
Unless
if-
this
if-
thing
if-
is giving
if
off,
Drake-
is it giving off light?
Oh yeah, it does give off light. I forgot to make it give off light.
So if it gives off light, depending
We
on
should
how
be able
far
to
it gives
see it.
off light, we should be able to see it a lot easier.
Otherwise, if Drake is like standing next to Val would take Drake's hand, put it on top of his, and then point.
Okay, since it's making
Now we can see it.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of a bug.
All right.
It kind of does have like a beetle face.
Yeah.
It is as you guys moved the wagon up and got off the wagon, it basically got into this pretty much a ready stance. So it's just waiting for you to do something.
Val starts stretching. All right. Been in the cart for a while. All right.
Oh shit.
Starts jogging in place a little bit. All right.
Lex cracks their neck.
Okay, guys, I have something that I can do really quick, but it's gonna hurt if anybody kind of gets caught up in it.
Oh, what's that?
It's just a. Have you ever seen hail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I haven't, so I'm really excited to see what this does.
Okay,
Cave hail?
let's let
Cave hail.
her do that first, because that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, let's go for that. Hail is not fun.
Should we? So are we, what the fuck? Do we want to move this way?
I think the
Or
moment we
back.
take any steps past this invisible line right here, that's when it's going to take signs of aggression.
I mean, I think it's gonna take hail as a sign of aggression.
Right. So do we
100%.
want to move while it's distracted?
I mean, you can. I'm
We're
staying here so that I can hit it.
It's a pretty small little hail field, and it just goes and then it's done.
Okay.
It's just gonna make it hard to walk on because
I was gonna say it also creates
difficult terrain.
Wait, I think.
The
Wait.
Can that
Right.
thing fly? It might ignore the difficult terrain then.
No, but it might hurt him.
Wait, what about that thing that makes nature hate everything in the area? This might be a good place for it. Large open area that we're not in, single big target.
Do you know how to talk to nature?
I don't. Do you?
Not really.
We think he was talking about you.
Oh.
Just do the thing where everything in nature just says fuck you in particular. Is that a thing?
Can you do that?
Where'd the thing go? It's just gonna make it harder to like for everybody else for a little bit longer.
No. Damn. Maybe not.
What?
But if things get really bad, I could.
Good idea.
Put a pin in that, and I think stick with the hail. I don't mind a little issue.
Okay, well that'll buy you guys time to get closer then.
All right.
All right.
Val looks at everyone. Good luck. Let's not die.
Let's go. All right, do we get a surprise round turn then, or are we
Nope.
just gonna go straight into initiative?
It's staring right at you. There's no surprise involved.
Okay,
Let's roll
So
that
we're-
initiative.
rolling initiative first.
Yep. Let me make sure this thing is set up. Yes, it is. I'm rolling initiative for my NPCs.
Ooh.
Boo.
Can I roll initiative
Fucking
here?
seriously?
What the
Could I have
fuck?
rolled worse?
What'd you roll, Lex?
I got a 8.
I got
Ow.
a
Well, I
3.
didn't do much better. I got a 9.
I got a 23.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Didn't have it. Wonderful.
Okay, wait. So what's the order then? I got a 3. I think that's the lowest.
I got a 6, so not great.
Okay, so it's Val,
Milagros Utopia got a 3.
Lex,
So with
Charlie, Joking, and then Drake got
Utopia, Callie's
Wait,
and Val's, it's literally 369.
3, 6,
Very
9.
fine.
Damn, you're fine.
Val, you got a 6?
One more time.
Hello.
Hello.
Val, you got a 6?
Val got a 9.
9. And Drake, what'd you get?
23.
All right. So initiative order is as follows. Oh, the kobold rolled initiative. He's not here.
Aww.
Speaking of the card.
He's taking a fucking
is.
nap.
Yeah, he's taking a fucking nap in the cot. So Drake goes. Oh, actually, there it goes. Ah, shit.
Oh,
I fucked
that's all
everything
the
up.
initiatives away.
Yeah. This is.
How could you?
I fucked it up. 15. Val got a 9. Sorry about this, guys. Lex got a what?
8.
8. Callie got a 6 or a 3?
A 6. Utopia got a 3.
Utopia got a 3. Got it.
I got a 3.
I got a rock.
I got a rock.
That's
I have crippling depression.
I have osteoporosis.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt.
Depression.
jar of
And
dirt beats
then-
depression any day. So
That
long
actually
as you
happened in the
put-
game.
So long as you put a little bit of that dirt under the pillow for the dirt man.
Drake, you got a 23?
23.
I am the dirt man.
Sam, is the Dirt Man anything like
All right.
that?
The initiative order is
Oh,
Drake.
the dirt man is nice.
Drake, then Val, then Drake, then Val, then Lex, then Callie, then Utopia.
Yeah.
Wait, does this thing not act?
No, but I'm not telling you where it's going.
I mean,
You don't know where it's. You don't know where it is in the
open,
initiative order until it goes.
right? If we
we can-
open the
we can-
combat tracker, we can see it.
We can see it. It's right there.
We can also
Right.
see
No,
the
you
other
can't see
guy.
that. You can't see that. That's a mystery.
The
The combat
other-
tracker.
Yeah.
The combat tracker is a lie. Much like Kate.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put B. I'm gonna call the Hollow Dragon B because it looks like a bee,
Mm,
and then whatever the fuck
Damn.
that guy is in the back.
that's the kobold. He's not actually there.
Summoner variant. Amnesu summoner variant.
Oh, he did say it was nearby.
Yeah.
Whoops.
The one who
He wasn't
commands.
supposed to be visible yet.
Damn.
Yeah, well, it's
Oh,
in the
you
combat
made him
tracker,
visible.
so
Because before it was like red and like
It was
kind
dead.
of pictures grayed out. Yeah.
I just hit
Alright.
the wrong button.
What are you doing, Puss?
All right, so
Hanging out more.
Drake, what are you doing?
Well, first thing, I need to
Gonna
measure
hide
up
like a bitch.
and move.
Hang on one second. Where are you moving to? Stop. Go back. Go back to right here.
Right here.
Yep. All righty. The moment you get to there,
Held action.
you must make me a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw.
I'm so glad the aura range is increased. Because otherwise, this would be a little bit difficult.
All right.
It still should be
So-
somewhat difficult for Drake.
Utopia, what is Utopia's charisma modifier at?
everyone gets a +3 for that roll.
Plus
Plus
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh.
I don't think it matters. That's a 3 on die.
All right. So you walk, and suddenly you walk into what feels like just a wall of depression.
Oh,
And
thank you for
your
that, Bailey.
speed
The
is reduced.
depression jokes
Your
were
speed
true.
is reduced to half, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Wow.
Okay.
Got a hit of the big D.
In that case, we
The
will
big D, you say.
Yeah.
bonus.
Yes,
We will bonus action to dash so that we can finish the move where we wanted to go.
Hide
And
behind the
then-
Rockies.
As an action, we will utilize a brand new ability. Actually, no, I already used bonus action. So yeah. As an action, we will utilize a brand new ability that we got. Psychic Veil.
Ooh.
Spooky.
I don't know why that felt appropriate.
You weave a veil of psychic static to mask yourself. As an action, you can magically become invisible along with anything you are wearing or carrying for 1 hour or until you dismiss the effect as a
Mhm.
free action.
All right.
This invisibility ends early immediately after you deal damage to a creature or you force a creature to make a saving throw.
All right. Is that good? Are you good? Are you good?
Yep, that was his action, so he is officially just where'd he go?
Pretty much. All right. So now we go over to the Hollow Dragon. On his turn, the Hollow Dragon
What are you
flies
pushing, Dan?
and lands right here.
Perfect. I love that plan.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The love. The,
And
Thank
the
you.
moment,
life.
the moment it hits ground, there is a giant explosion of radiant flames from it. I need everyone to make me dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Within what distance?
If you're within 60 feet of it,
60?
you're in.
That's the entire cave.
Yep.
Shit.
we
Okay.
all get Utopias +3 to that, right?
Yep.
Almost all. Wait, what kind of
Ooh,
save was it?
Dex.
Dex, you're pretty good.
Okay. I could be good then, unless my dice continue to roll as they have been. I hope not, though.
17 total for Val.
17, that fails.
25 total for Lex.
That passes.
Or-
It did.
Wait,
Passing-
no.
Go ahead.
It'd be 17 with Utopias +3.
That fails.
21.
Passes.
And since it was dex save, I take nothing.
Yeah, because you have the
Evasion.
evasion.
Yes.
And Utopia, what'd you get?
They're frozen. I'm concerned that we may have lost.
Oh, we lost Utopia?
No.
Waters is frozen on my screen.
Oh, I wonder if she
she's-
completely
Yeah.
lost the internet.
It's frozen on mine.
Yeah, she's gone on mine, but y'all have been flickering for me all day. I thought it was my Wi-Fi.
18, she says.
18? Oh, you're talking to her still?
I'm also frozen on my. No, she posted
She's in the chat.
I'm also frozen
Yeah.
on my screen.
Gotcha. All right.
Can you hear us, though?
Can she? Obviously, she can.
I mean, if she responded,
Type something out of pocket if you can hear us.
we're still moving.
We're still
Only-
moving for that. It's
Only
just-
she froze.
All right. So, and she got an 18.
Yes.
That
Mhm.
fails. So, on a failed saving throw, you're going to take half of the damage, and on a pass saving throw, you're going to flip it. On a pass saving throw, you're going to take half damage. On a failed saving throw, you're going to take full. And here comes the
Okay.
damage.
0.
Wait a minute.
3.
Oh, Drake, never mind. You're not taking anything.
Not?
Nope, because it's a cone, not a radiant burst.
Ah.
So I got all you guys though. And so
I do have one question about the ability, about whatever ability it used as a reaction. Does it go off of the that ability, does it end at the end of the creature who casts it turn, or the creature that got affected by its turn?
It's your turn. At the end of your turn. It specifically says at the end of your turn. And you all take, those who pass the saving throw, or sorry, failed the saving throw, take 42.
Holy jeez.
Radiant damage.
So I will take 21.
I think Utopia will also take 21. Because
Yeah, what? Yeah,
failed.
I'm
I was the only one
resistant.
But
Hey, we
Utopia
can
is
hear her.
resistant.
Utopia
Yay.
also has resistance
I'm-
to radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm resistant to radiant damage.
You're taking half. And if but you failed the saving throw, so you're taking only half. If you had made the saving throw, you'd be taking only 1/4.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Probably needed at least a 20.
So I'm the only one that
the
took full
DC
damage.
the DC for the effect that I got hit by was a 19, so it's probably somewhere within the 19-20 range.
That's what I just
The
said.
cone goes away immediately.
It could be 19 though, maybe.
And I do believe that's the only action it gets when it uses its breath. So let me double
No,
check
because
and make sure.
you fail with a 19?
No, I got a 6.
Oh, you got a 6. I don't know why I thought you had a 19 then. I don't know. I'm brain.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right, so that is it. That's his turn.
Okay,
And it
so I think
goes-
it's my turn.
It
next.
goes to Val.
All right. So, quicken spell
Mhm.
with a sorcery point. 4 eyes open on Val's forehead, and Ralathun's psychic lance. It needs to make a intelligence saving throw. I'm casting that at 6th level. We ain't fucking around.
What does the lance do?
No!
Oh
We
no.
lost you!
I knew Margo was going to drop.
Yeah.
On a failed
they are.
save, the target takes the damage, the psychic damage, and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
And what's the save DC?
17.
It passed.
Okay, well, it still takes half damage.
Okay. And what's half damage?
They have returned.
So it will take 13 points of psychic damage. And then I'm going to spend two more
Sorcery points?
sorcery points. Oh, no, it's one more sorcery point to do subtle spell. I'm going to cast banishment.
So you're doing it without basically any components or anything like that.
Yep. I just look at him and go, bye.
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 And he looks at you. And his head just turns towards you and he says, no. And your spell is gone.
Oh, you
Wait.
jerk.
So we passed the save?
Nope.
Counterspell.
Nope.
You can't counterspell a
No.
subtle spell. And even banishment still does something.
What does it do on a save?
Let's see.
I don't think it does anything on a save.
It doesn't. I don't think it
No.
does. Gotta say.
Doesn't do anything on a save.
Nope.
So it did.
Okay. Or it's got something that it's got some
Negates
ability
it from
that
being
allows it to
banished.
not be able to be banished. Yeah.
Yeah, somehow negate
All
the
right.
damage. Magic.
Well, that's a thing. We tried. That didn't work. Let's kill it now.
Let's kill it now.
It's time to kill it.
All right.
Easy for you to say. I can't aim.
I can't aim. All right. So that
Isn't that like
is
your entire thing?
I know. It's fucking with me too. I don't know why. Every time I go to aim, everything just starts swimming. And no, I'm
Dude.
not drunk.
It hates
You're
it.
Yeah.
totally drunk.
My equilibrium is thrown off.
That
When I
sounds
go
like
to
you're
attack.
drunk to me.
Only when I go to attack. The moment I get hostile intent, it's just no. What if I
All right,
lovingly
well-
step?
All right.
Stands to reason we can't make forth it to teleport.
Quite possibly.
Also, Ray, I have a
Wearing anything
reminder.
metallic?
What was that, Milagros?
If it rolls against me, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Perfect. And what were you saying, Sphinx?
Is it wearing anything metallic?
No. Because
Okay.
I don't
Is
think
it
I don't
flesh?
think
Is it wearing anything?
it's apparently
It's wearing
a,
itself.
apparently it's wearing a skin.
It's wearing
Skin of a gold dragon, right?
Yes.
Is
I
it?
think that's a color, not actual metal.
No, it's not actually metal.
Damn,
Boo! That'd
Yeah.
be so sick.
Nice try.
That would be really
would've been
cool.
worth
cool.
a shot.
Yeah, it would
Then
have
it
been.
would be clinking and clanking everywhere, just like me.
Cook and book.
All right. That ends my turn. I can't really do anything.
All right. So next up is
The secret guy we're not supposed to know about.
Yeah.
and Lex and Val. You can both see a humanoid-sized figure runs across from one side of that cave to another, and he kind of like is chilling inside the stones, and it looks at you two. It like makes its finger into the secret devil sign all rock and rollers know, and it points the fingers at you two, and I need you each to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I knew that's what you were gonna ask for.
Oh,
Lovely.
silly.
Yep. 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 That's about what I expected. Guys, weirdly, wisdom is not something I'm good at.
That's weird.
Do you want to borrow my modifier?
Do you
I'd
want to
love
borrow
to.
my modifier?
Can't.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay, so Val, you
Oh,
passed.
good. Yeah, I got an 11. That's nope.
So Val, you're going to take
Yeah.
half of this, and nothing else happens to you.
Okay.
And Lex, you're going to take the full amount, so it's 20 points of damage.
Okay.
It's 20 points of what type of damage is it? Sorry. Necrotic damage,
Okay.
Oh,
and you're blind
Gross.
until the
Fuck.
start of this creature's next turn.
Is it concentration based by chance?
Nope.
Fuck.
Well, we don't know until we try.
Well, yeah. But it is a natural ability, so nope.
Gross.
Gross. He's gross. All right, that's its turn. Next on the list is Lex.
Yeah, and I'm blind.
Yeah.
Does anybody indicate which direction that thing was seen in? Because I can at least get into position.
You probably would have seen Lex's and Val's heads turn.
Turn that way to see.
Yeah, and your
And then Lex just
your
started-
movement is halved until the end of your turn, Sam.
Oh, I have ways to move without using
Okay.
my movement speed.
Gotcha.
I'm blind.
There's a big
can't
monster
Val,
later right next to you.
Val's
Yeah, but-
standing right next to you, and Val will just like turn you in its direction and say,
I was gonna say, actually,
"Smash."
I feel like that would maybe move Lex forward a couple
You
of
can do
spaces,
that.
so they're like right on top of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
she
then-
should slowly
Nah.
fall.
Literally, and because of the blindness, I will say bonus action rage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like this is made Lex angry. Lex
Yeah.
is like, I cannot believe this is infuriating.
Val would absolutely say, you are now ordered to rage."
Oh no, the minute it was blind, it was like immediate rage. And I will attempt to hit the hollow dragon.
Go ahead and
Reckless
swing
attack
away.
will make it a neutral.
Hmm?
Reckless attack will make it a neutral.
I don't know if I want to give it reckless attack though.
Fair.
No, I'll just go with the disadvantage. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
That's still a
Everything's fine.
22 to hit.
Definitely hit.
Nice.
That's that, and let me roll the other thing before I forget about it.
Oh, I forgot to roll his recharge. Oh,
So
awesome.
that is 18 points of slashing damage,
Got it.
and then an additional 14 points of necrotic damage.
Got it. Let me check something. Nope.
What do you want to
So
bet this
18
group
points
is?
of
Slashing.
slashing. And how many points of necrotic?
14.
All right.
And then we will try this again.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you crit?
No. I rolled ones on both of those.
That's the worst.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Wow. So I don't do critical failures.
Thank you. Because I would hurt myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to
pretty
hurt
bad.
myself.
All right. So you missed in the second swing.
Yes. And I used my bonus action. I used some movement. I'll just stay where I am.
All right.
So that is my turn.
You got it. Callie, you're up.
Okay. I have no idea what's happening.
I don't care.
Lex
Use
is-
Hailstorm.
Lex is a little off, and I don't exactly know why. It don't make a lot of sense. Oh, gosh, this is silly. This
Callie,
is silly.
you literally saw Lex reaching out with a hand, and then when she put her
Yeah.
hand on the dragon, then she went.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. This is weird. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, why not? Let's just
Do it.
let's just blow out his asshole.
Uh-huh.
Hey, yo.
Love a good blowout.
Yeah. Actually. Wow, really?
Really, really.
How big is this? 20-foot radius. Okay, so I can center it right behind him and 20-foot radius ice storm. Just all up in that business. And that means he needs to make, well, fine. He needs to make a deck save.
DC?
18. That's not right. Oh, that is. Never mind.
And you said what DC again?
18 decks.
Got it. Failed.
Failed. Cool. This is the most pathetic thing that I've ever rolled. He took. Oh, why did it only do the d8s? Okay. It is 5 points. 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and it didn't roll my cold damage. 15 on the cold damage.
How much on the cold?
15.
All right.
Actually, it did roll both the first time you rolled.
Did it?
You rolled
It
5 and
didn't
22.
show it to me. Okay, it didn't show it to me, so I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah. When you did the ice storm initially, it has
Yeah.
the damage on. It has the damage on the spell. All right. So, Callie, is that the end of your turn? Are you gonna move
That
anywhere?
No, I don't like getting closer to big dragon guys.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stick where I am.
You do things real fast. Okay.
Oh, it did. It added it in there. Weird. Why didn't it do it on D&D Beyond?
Because it didn't want to. Callie, at the end of your turn,
Yeah.
the dragon body just starts to shake and quiver, and its skin kind of rolls and flashes, and it feels like it draws in all the natural light coming from all the crystals around you, and then it just explodes out of it in this nimbus white light, and I need
Oh no.
everyone
Oh,
within
good.
60 feet to make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Everyone?
Wow.
Yep.
That is a 21 for
Everything.
Lex.
Everything within a 60
That was a 14
feet.
total
Fuck.
for that turn.
It'd be 19 total for Callie.
19. Callie beats it. Lex, what'd you get?
21.
You beat it.
I need a nat 20 for this.
I got
14 for me.
24.
You got a 24?
Mhm.
You made it? What'd you get, Val?
14.
You didn't. Callie, what'd you get again? 17?
19.
Oh, yeah, you made it.
And that hits everyone?
Yep, within 60 feet. It hit the azimuth, too. But he made his save.
Fuck. I thought it was only things that are like CR like 28 or something that had that range and hits everyone.
Nope.
Normally things like that are single target.
Did you roll your save?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's an 8. That's a 7. Because
Gotcha.
I rolled an 8 on die. I know
So-
-1 to strength.
Everyone who gets hit by this ghostly blinding light is you are now it's actually called ghostly binding. And
Oh, jeez.
you are
Wait.
restrained until the end of the dragon's next turn.
I remember that ability. I thought that one was single target.
Nope. Around a creature, so the hollow dragon creates an ethereal bindings around a creature. Oh wait, you're right. It's single target. So I'll just say that
Okay.
I'll blow it. It didn't work. I thought it was everyone.
I was like, wait a minute. That's a really strong ability for something that's, I'm guessing, not like a CR 28.
No, it's not a CR28. All right, so Utopia, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up next to Lex,
Okay.
which is 20 feet. That's not my whole movement speed.
No problem.
It is not letting me move, my little guy.
Make sure you're on the little thing that's the like four
The
corners,
meeple.
and not the measuring tool.
Yep.
I moved you.
Okay, and I'm gonna target it, and I'm gonna smack it.
Roll that smackdown.
Give us some beautiful smack footage.
Smack.
Smack that.
All of my phones.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
All right, hell yeah. All right, that's 11 bludgeoning. And where's my little radiant damage thing? There it is. That's 6, so that's 17. 11 bludgeoning and then 6 radiant.
Okay. So the 11 bludgeoning, go the damage, you see it crush and dent in the skin. But the radiant damage, you just see that its skin lights up.
No, it's gonna heal with radiant.
That or it's immune to radiant.
Oh,
I hope it's immune, and I hope I didn't just heal this thing. That would suck.
Not
I-
many things have healing.
You have another action, I do believe, Milagros.
Yep, I'm gonna bonk it again.
Bonk bonk.
Does a 26 hit?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yay. Oh, and then that's 8 bludgeoning damage. And then I'm gonna go around. Where is she? Keep going on top. Can I go around Lex and keep going another 10
You
feet?
can move through Lex, but it costs you double movement. So like
Okay,
for
then I'll
that
just
square,
go
it costs 10. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Drake, you're up.
All right. So the wording on the invisible thing is, in order to break the invisibility, I have to either make an attack roll
Yep.
or do something that causes the enemy to make a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, doing my knife teleport does not count as either.
As long as you're not
So I
targeting
think-
it with a knife, no.
So we're going to do the teleport step first there.
Okie doke.
Then movement is still halved. So movement, we're going to go up to here. So this is where I was indicated. So that was movement.
Mm-hmm.
Action, we're going to dash.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to go up the wall.
Okay.
No, there's a way to do that. Up.
Yeah. You have spider climbing, so you just walk up. You're sideways. It never looks natural when you do this.
I can't see him.
That's true.
I mean, technically
I'm
none of us can see him,
I'm
but like I
invincible.
really can't see him. Even
And
if
if
you
I
weren't
have a
invisible.
line of sight on this
Mhm.
motherfucker,
You do.
trying to see if I can. We're going to use a once a day, which doesn't have a save, so it doesn't break invisibility.
Let me double check something.
Because it's the spell Hunter's Mark.
Oh, a Hunter's Mark doesn't do any
Oh.
damage, though.
Nope.
Hunter's Mark does not do damage, nor does it have any save.
Yeah, basically nothing happens. It will not break it, and he just has Hunter's Mark on him.
Yep, he has Hunter's Mark on him. He has no idea he has Hunter's Mark on him.
I don't
He
think
has
it's
no idea
visible.
where it
Yeah, I
came
don't think it's
from.
No.
visible.
No, it's not. It's just like Hex. It's not actually visible.
Exactly. And it also doesn't break my invisibility.
Right.
And now I'll always know
Uh,
where this fucker is if he goes invisible. He can't benefit from being invisible,
Got it.
to me at least.
Yeah. You know where he is at all times.
And that's my full turn. Which
Alrighty.
I think, do I have to make a save at the end of my turn to break that?
No,
effect,
it
or-
just
No,
stops.
it just breaks.
Okay, it just breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, the thing can't see me.
Actually, there's only one problem with the Hunter's Mark.
What's that?
Your invisibility does drop.
Can't.
Hunter's Mark is concentration.
My invisibility spell is not.
Why is your invisibility not?
Because it's not doing it off the spell. It's off an ability.
I guess.
Yeah, 'cause he
Usually,
wouldn't have to.
yeah.
Well, because it's an ability, so it's an innate thing.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. The psychic
Usually,
veil.
it words. I've actually never seen a reeling of this, but usually everyone treats it as the spell. But I
Yeah,
don't-
it doesn't
yeah.
say it casts the
I know.
spell.
I know. It's cool. All right, so you got Hunter's Mark on him. You're propped up there. You're invisible. What you gonna do next? Anything
Well,
else?
that
End of
was
turn.
my action,
That was it?
bonus action, and movement.
Gotcha.
So that's all I can do. I'm not attacking this turn
You got it.
I'm just setting up.
Understood.
to make this guy's life a living hell.
A living hell. Living hell. So, there's something I wanted to look up. Because I need to find out something.
Oh, I don't like that.
It should be written in every book that I'm beautiful.
It is.
Can confirm.
You know goddamn well you are.
All right. It's as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, good. I love
Wonderful.
this.
I love it.
Let's
It's my favorite thing.
Oh,
Let's
spectacular,
target the
stupendous,
Executioner.
Stellar.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
That's actually what I was really hoping for.
Oh, no.
It's fine.
But you're
Depending on what they
blinded,
do.
meaning these attacks are at advantage.
So that definitely hits. Okay, that's weird. It doesn't do the damage anymore.
Oh, good. No damage.
It doesn't do damage? Awesome. That's great. That's great. Cool.
That's what I love.
It does show me your AC though. Like,
Okay.
like
My
okay, I
AC
don't
is
care about
18.
that.
Does a 30 hit? Yeah, now you know it hits.
All right, so okay.
Hey Ray, I'd like to use a reaction.
Sure, what's your reaction?
I will spend a superiority die, and since I feel it move and I have a feeling it's coming towards me, I'm going to use parry. So I will reduce my damage.
Okay, I will allow it because it's cool.
Nice.
I feel the wind, and I'm like,
It's that danger sense.
Brace. Brace for damage.
I brace for nothing.
So Lex, you're gonna take 12 points of piercing damage as it snaps its head forward and bites down on your arm, and then you're gonna take 6 points of radiant damage from it. Just the radiant light coming out of it, coming off its skin, and then it's gonna hit you with a claw. And
Great.
that hits.
So on one of those, I will take. One of them will be. Hold on, I have to math really quick.
Go for it. Math away.
Reaction. So that first one the damage will be reduced by 10
Got it.
because I rolled an 8
that's
on my D8
that's
superiority
only
die, and then it's plus 2.
Yeah, so that's only.
Was that already halved?
No, it was
Because I'm
not.
also.
So you're-
Because I'm also raging.
yeah, so you're gonna basically take
then
one.
reduce.
No, if it wasn't halved, I'm raging. I take half damage anyways.
Yep.
So I canceled out all of that damage.
I don't think rage can cancel all damage. I think you must take at
With
least
the
one.
superiority die, though.
No, you're
Yeah.
right.
You already died. You would
You're
have the
right.
damage
Broken.
and then have the damage first, then apply the damage reduction or the
Yes.
additional damage
But
ignoring.
well, tell
in
me
this
all my
case.
damage, and then. Okay, so.
So you take
6 halves.
14 from this next claw attack.
Okay, so that's 7. I'm going to need a calculator because math.
It's math.
Don't worry, I've done plenty of horse math. I got this.
That one hits. And take 11 from that one.
11, so that'll be 5.
And then
So from the bite and from the 2 claws, you took 12.
No, from 2 claws, I took 13.
And I need Lex, Utopia, Callie, Sphinx. One thing.
Shit.
And Drake.
What?
It doesn't say anywhere that I need line of sight. You just have to be within 60 feet.
Oh my.
Does it have to know I'm there?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
it's just a thing
It just
that
has to
happens.
choose.
the radio.
It just it just has to
Fuck.
choose that if you're within 60 feet, you will be affected by this.
Fuck.
Right?
So-
Are we before just so that I get my damage right? Can we say the parry applies to all of the damage, or am I choosing just one of them?
One of them.
Okay. So
Yeah, parry attack. Parry is available on one attack.
yeah. Okay, so I'll cancel that one. So it's just going to be 11 points of damage then.
And
'Cause I
everyone
will
needs to make
cancel
a
out that
wisdom saving
7.
throw. Got it.
Oh, great.
So good at that.
Wait, which
All right,
one?
It's a
Wisdom.
wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Are you?
Now, do remember we are within 30 feet of Utopia, so we do have that added bonus of a +3.
Doesn't help me unless I roll high.
That's
I'm
a dirty
in the
20.
same boat.
That
Oh.
passes.
Actually, that's a 21 this time.
That passes.
Fuck.
I rolled a 1.
That does not
At this
pass.
point, I'm about to just
Isn't
focus
wisdom
on my
your
normal
thing?
dice.
Yeah, I have a freaking +11.
That would be like if I rolled a 1 on a strength save.
Yep.
Or
Right.
or I rolled one.
Liz,
On
The
charisma
curse,
save.
the curse is moved over to
Foundry.
no, not to Foundry, because Foundry's
Oh,
not up
D&D
to it, so I
Beyond.
have to use D&D Beyond. With the
Milagros,
exception of the first roll, I have not rolled above an 8.
is Milagros' internet making her not able to talk now?
Looks like it. They are broken
Hello?
again.
Oh, there you are.
There you are.
Nope, there you are.
What?
Okay.
You got to roll the. What'd you get in your wisdom saving throw?
I got a 25.
Yeah, well.
There
So
we
you
go.
passed. So
Somebody's got
everyone
it.
who failed, the sapping presence is still radiates out towards you. The feeling of depression overwhelms you, and you now have disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of of
Your
its-
next
it-
turn.
of its next turn, and
Okay, it's or your.
it says saving throw on a failed saving throw. The creature's speed is halved, and it has disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
And but who all passed? Who all passed last time?
Utopia, Lex, and Val.
I passed last time.
Well,
Okay, Cassie.
no, the only person who got it last time was Drake.
Oh, that's right. Drake was the only one affected last time.
Did everyone else pass?
Yeah.
No.
If anyone
he-
passed last turn except for Drake, they
He didn't
do
use
not-
it last turn.
Huh?
No,
Oh,
he used it
the
at
turn
the
he
start of
used it.
combat,
He used
but
it.
only had
Yeah,
it.
only
yeah, it
Drake
only
was affected by it.
Drake.
Yeah.
Drake
So
became
everyone else who
affected.
passed is actually immune for 24 hours.
Oh, lucky. Lucky.
Wow.
Wait, didn't
Wonderful.
Lex fail?
No, not on that one. From the other guy's wisdom save.
Got it.
That's why I'm blind.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you're blind. So yeah, you're immune. So the only one who got affected again is Drake. All right. So that
Well,
is.
No, I think Drake was the only one that even
Yeah.
got attacked, hit by it. I don't think anybody else made the save the first time.
Yeah, because
Drake was
everyone's
the
out of
only one who was
range.
affected by
Yeah,
it.
Drake
Yeah,
was out of
so
range.
okay, cool.
Okay, and
Right,
that
so-
is the end of his turn.
Wonderful.
Fucker.
It is now over to Val.
He hates you.
Cool. 2 sorcery points. Quicken spell at the whatever that other bastard here in the corner.
The bastard in the corner.
Vortex warp.
What does Vortex Warp do?
I basically he will need to make a Constitution saving throw, or be teleported pretty much anywhere I choose within 90 feet.
And it is a magic spell, yes?
It is.
Oh, he's failed.
Cool. So he gets to go right here.
There.
Just feels the hunter's mark get pulled.
Does he want him? Does he want him on? You want him right on top of the dragon, or beside, or like one space
I
off?
want him one space behind the dragon.
So, like, there's an empty space between him and the dragon.
No, right
Like,
up on his
no,
ass.
like,
Right, so
right
right-
on
Like,
his ass.
Okay, so he's right on his ass right now.
Diarrhea. He's fucked.
Right on that ass.
Right on his ass. Yeah,
Yes,
he's there.
Power word diarrhea.
Power word diarrhea.
No. Power word
I love
short.
that spell.
Power
And
word short.
then
No, power word diarrhea is better, Sam.
Yeah.
Power word double power word, double dragon.
Oh.
with my action,
Mm-hmm.
lightning bolt at 8th level.
Let's go.
I need a dex save from both of them.
All right.
Tingly.
Ooh, tingles.
Dang.
So I'm gonna do the Azzy first. What's the DC? 19 or
17.
17? He passes, so he's taking half, but it's 8th level, so
Taking
it's still
half.
gonna suck. And then the Hollow
Mhm.
Dragon.
Also fits. Fail.
He fails, but I'm going to use his legendary resistance.
Of fucking
Of course
course
you
you
are.
are.
Oh, he's got that.
Yeah.
That's
That's-
why.
Yep. So
And
he's
he
going to
did-
take half too.
So half of 45.
Okay. Which is 23.
Oh, Sphinx, thank you for moving that asshole.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for removing that asshole.
I can get to him, and I don't have get an attack of opportunity because he's close enough.
Because you can
Close
move on
enough.
him.
That was That was my plan.
All
I
right.
love
So,
you.
Love you
So-
too.
Val, is that the end of your turn?
This just course of like black lightning just streams from out of Val's mouth.
Suddenly, the Emperor is with you.
There's just flashing lights in my blindness.
Flashing lights in my blindness.
It just goes bright white for a minute.
Gotcha.
Man,
And then
I'm
I-
glad I'm blind right now.
And so the restrained, is that from at the end of my turn that I'm no longer restrained, or at
No,
the
it's the end of
their
its turn.
Okay. Cool. Then yeah, that's the end of my
It's
turn.
at the start of the Azimuth's turn. So right now, as his turn starts, you are now released from the binding.
Not being able to fucking move.
Not being able to fucking move.
Oh, right. This son of a bitch. And in the mind link, Lex, smash. Smash hard.
Really hoping I get my sight back.
That'd
Make
be
the smashing
nice.
better.
Was it the smell?
The thing, it can move though, right? Sphinx, it's not.
Yeah,
stuck
yeah,
back there.
he can move. He's just I just forced him to be where I wanted him in
He
that
actually
moment.
Oh,
moves
you
over
asshole.
to here,
Oh,
and
you
then he
piece-
turns around, and as you see him, he's got like warty, wobbly, rolly skin, kind of like Jabba. I mean, he's got a flat face, 2 eyes, like a nose that barely sticks out, and this huge crescent smile mouth that just kind of, no real lips, it just kind of sits there on his face. And he's got these little deformed wings that come off his shoulders, and he's wearing like magician's robes. And he looks at you, Lex, and you think, well, you can't see.
I can't see.
Utopia, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. He points at you,
Oh boy.
and he says, and you just hear this in your mind. He says, "Isn't it all just too much? Don't you just want to quit?" And I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
No. I
I
believe
have
you,
a
babe.
question.
Yes,
Is this a charm effect? I don't know what those are.
it is not a charm effect.
No, that would be if it was a charisma save.
Okay, cool. I just know I'm immune to charm, disease, and frighten. So,
Yep.
all right, dump stat. How are we doing? Oh, dirty
Hey!
20.
Dirty 20.
Let's
Dirty
go.
Yeah, my dump stat.
Plus,
Shit.
don't forget you technically get a +3 too, so it's
Yeah.
actually 23.
Yeah.
Yo.
Ah, fuck.
What spell
No, I
did they
can't
just try to
trust.
use?
My girlfriend would never allow me.
Oh, I can do a thing. Okay.
It would have been pretty fucking bad had it hit.
Thank
So
God.
you're gonna
Just
take
try to
half damage from
use.
this.
Okay.
And you're gonna take, it's 41 total, so you're gonna take half of that.
21,
20.
No, 20.
20.
And then you just feel these, for a few moments, it feels like you cannot move. And the weight of everything that you've thought and you've experienced, and you feel like the memories of this morning, you feel like they start to fade from your mind, and then you kind of shake it off, and you basically you can remember everything clearly again, but it was like it was sapping your memory.
Lex just shifts and nudges Utopia on accident. It kind of snaps her out of it.
I like that.
Okay, what's the biggest threat here?
What the?
This is fine. Is it done?
Yep, that's its turn.
Great. I get my sight back.
Yep, you do.
Lex is first going to turn, look at it, and they're going to point at it. You're next. I'm going to attack the big fucker with the axe.
Big fucker. Axe. Got it.
That is a 24 on the first hit
Absolutely hits.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll both hits now.
Okay.
Jesus.
Let's
Did you
go.
get a crit?
I just crit.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Yes.
Fuck, this thing has legendary actions,
Yes, but that means I get the additional dice because of the Vorpal Blade.
which also means that crit is also.
Yes. Yes. I have to remember.
Yeah, this thing's too big to be beheaded.
Oh, yes.
But you get the extra damage.
Yes. Also, don't forget, I have the slasher feat.
What was that?
So, on a critical hit,
Mhm.
and I deal slashing damage to a creature, I grievously wound it until the start of my next turn. It has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Wow.
And
Right.
once per turn, when I hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, I can reduce their speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Its speed is now reduced by 10 feet.
And now I will roll. First, I will roll.
Damages.
Oh, hold on. I gotta roll because it's registering the crit since I rolled both. So let me
Mhm.
roll my regular 12. And then. So that's 13 points of slashing and 14 points of necrotic.
Got it. Now do the ouchie one.
The big ouchie.
Could have been better. Well, this is just the initial slashing. So that's 18 points on that. And then let me roll my 12 d8s.
Jesus!
Jesus
D8 slashing,
Christ.
and it's crit.
Sweet Jesus!
Yeah,
I'd
that's how you
Would
crit it.
rather 12d8 or
I
8d12.
I need my mommy.
So that'll be an additional 44 fun points of
Oh my
damage.
god!
Murderize it.
I think mommy is standing right in front of the thing.
Owie! Lots of ow! It burns us! It
It should
burns
burn.
us! Okay.
Good.
So when you do all that damage, it throws back its head. It lets out this sound, but instead of coming out of its mouth, all the scales on its skin just begin to flutter like butterflies, and that vibration begins ringing and ringing and ringing. I need Lex, Utopia, Val, and Callie. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay then.
That's a 28.
That wins.
I'm good at
That
Constitution.
is a 23.
23. That wins.
I got another dirty 20.
That wins.
I failed. I got a 14.
Ow. All right, so it's not really that awesome. So everyone who failed takes 22. Everyone who passed takes 11.
What kind of damage is it?
It is thunder damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
22.
Drake, you
I'm getting
saved, right?
wrecked.
Drake didn't have to
Drake
roll.
wasn't.
I'm
it's,
out of. I
it's-
think I'm out of.
It's only
range.
within 10 feet
Oh,
of the
okay.
dragon.
Oh, thank God! It's down
Oh.
there 60 feet. Everyone's affected.
No. Well, we learned that one was wrong too, so it's only one person on that one. All right, so that is on the that's on the end of Lex's turn. So now it's Callie.
Yes. As a kind of free action, can I just pull out a javelin?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Hold that fucker. He was next.
I'm gonna scoochy just out of
Scoochie
the
your
way
booty?
just a little bit. Yeah, just gonna scooch my booch right a little bit. Right a little bit. Because I'm slow right now.
Mm-hmm.
I only get a little bit. And I hurt.
Yeah, you've been
Okay,
getting kind of
alright.
wailed on.
But they're lined up. If you can use anything with that.
Oh, they are. Nothing formidable.
And that attack was called Booming Scales.
Booming scales.
Wow.
Boom.
Those scales did boom.
We like the scales that go boom with Tidra
Okay,
and Bonnie,
okay.
and we like the boom. You're welcome, Ray. You're welcome.
You're so
I can
brilliant.
definitely take it.
You're
Okay,
brilliant.
I can take it. Right
You can
on.
take it. You can take it.
What do you mean you can take it?
I don't know.
In a fight, right?
Take it, can you?
Take it, you can.
No, okay, that doesn't go long enough.
Take
It never does.
That's what she said.
Never
That's what
does.
she said.
It never
I already
does.
said that.
You know what? You know what? Fuck it.
They're never big enough.
I am going to turn into a tree person. I am going
are
to
an
use the
ant?
guardian of nature,
No.
and I'm going to take the form of the great tree.
What is it, an ent?
It just says your skin appears barky, leaves sprout from your hair. Not that you'd be able to tell.
It's just a few more leaves.
What's a few more leaves between
Leaves with
friends?
mushrooms. It's fine. Maybe the mushrooms get those little shelf mushrooms every so far.
Yes.
Nice.
And then I get advantage on some things. And the ground around me is for 15 feet is difficult terrain for your enemies. So it doesn't affect my allies,
Got it.
only my enemies.
Got it.
Oh,
Nice.
And I'm assuming that'll move with you when you move, so the ground will continue to be difficult terrain
It
around
is.
you.
It's a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Kai's gonna do the cool thing where when she lifts up her foot, roots come out of the ground, and then when she puts her front foot down, roots are gonna go into the ground ahead of her.
Back in.
Yep.
I love that shit.
Oh, that's nasty. Dexterity and wisdom-based attack rolls are done with advantage. Constitution
Nice.
saving throws are done with advantage.
Yeah, I get like a
Shit.
bunch of advantage and things. The bonus hit points are
What's
most of
lovely?
it is my part.
Guardian of
Where did it
nature.
go? That was I am the guardian of nature. Yay! Oh, that's a fucking bonus action.
Yeah.
It counts. It's a
Oh,
druid shape.
no.
It's a wild shape ability, right?
So yeah, as my action, I can wild shape and get all of my extra spore hit points, and now I'm all spory because
Oh God, temp HP out the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right,
You have
I
force
needed
shield.
that. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have to remember how to do this. I get this. Why did it roll? Why did you roll? What is that for? No, I didn't attack. Why are you rolling?
Because you attacked.
No, but
It rolled it. It was nice. It was really pretty. But okay, 76. So that would just stack. I don't get like double the hit points. It just overrides them.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So I got that. My freaking spores are floating all over the place. Where is it?
I always forget I have that bonus action. I should probably use it at some point.
Oh my gosh, how far do they go? How far do they go?
What's the bonus
They're like
section?
just around me.
I think it's
Jesus Christ! Is that how many temporary hit points you just got?
Yeah, I get 76. It's like so many
Why
times
did
your
it
level.
say you get 89?
89.
It says 13
that's what it
plus
said.
76.
D&D Beyond.
It says 13 plus 76.
It rolled a d20 and then
Oh,
added the
because it
76.
rolled. Yeah, it rolled. It shouldn't have rolled.
Oh, gotcha. So
I
you just
only
get the
have the
flat
76.
Got it.
It
Got
like
it.
rolled something for me. I don't know what it was.
But still, 76. That's whew.
I'll double damage on Halo
That's still
Spores. Extra D8 with melee attacks. 10 minutes until you lose all your points. Okay, so it doesn't actually do anything. It's the Halo Spores. If I activate my Halo Spores, that's when I have the like around
Yeah,
me.
and that has a range of 10 feet.
Right.
So I don't know. Yeah, Callie's a tree now. A tree person. Like an NT version of Callie
Gotcha. Just like a dryad
with extra mushrooms.
with extra
You are-
mushrooms for flavor.
That's
You are
the
never
best way.
alone if there are trees.
So you did your bonus action. That was your bonus action, and then you did
My
your
bonus action
wild
was
shape.
tree, and the wild shape was my action.
And are you going to do any movements?
I did move.
Okay.
I moved out from
Yeah,
behind
they're-
Val, so I'm kind of a little bit out of the way.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Val looks at that and is like, nice.
Yeah.
Start
I don't
looking
think I've done
around.
the tree thing.
Start
before.
looking around for the satyrs. We've got the dryad. Where are the satyrs? All right, so it is now Utopia. You're up. Can you hear us, Milagros? There you go. There you go.
Yep, I can hear. Yeah, I don't know. I've already refreshed once, and I don't want to just keep messing with the camera like layout. Oh, boo-hoo. I got 16.
I actually missed.
No.
Only a 16?
And then you got, but you
Okay,
do
we're
have another
back.
action.
Yeah, I got a second attack. I got a 26.
That hit.
I feel like I ask this every. No, actually, no. Most of my smites are radiant, so that's not going to do anything.
Some of your smite spells do like thunder damage. They do fire damage, stuff like that.
Right.
I think you have burning smite,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yep.
I
Branding
think
smite
I
does
do have
radiant damage,
Thunderous.
so don't bother with it. Burning smite does fire damage, and thunderous smite does thunder damage. And I think burning smite is a concentration spell that stays on you for 1 minute.
All of the smite actual like bonus action spells are all concentration because they have lingering effects.
Yep.
Yes.
So that
I can't remember what this
the extra
is.
fire damage you get will basically happen every attack.
Okay.
So you just choose what type of damage you want to do based on the spell you can do.
Yeah. I'll burn that at 4th level.
Gotcha. Let me find your spells real quick. I want to see if it does anything. Which one are you doing? Searing Smite?
Searing Smite,
I
which does fire.
Okay. So you're doing it 4th level, you said?
Yep.
So you get 2nd level higher, so you get 3d6 added to the original 1d6 fire caused by night. Oh, it also lights the thing on fire.
Mhm.
And it also does fire damage to anyone next to it, within 5 feet of it.
Oh
Fine.
no.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I've got fire resistance. Go for it.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, we all have fire
Oh, wait.
resistance.
Okay.
Well, this is...
If you can hit it, hit it.
All right. So yeah, you're gonna get an additional 3d6, so it's gonna be 4d6 total. Yeah, to the damage.
Yep. Okay.
Kill him.
Wait, 4d6.
Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
4d6, so that's 17 fire damage. And 15 bludgeoning.
Oh, hey, you're not supposed to move. I think I used the arrow keys on him. And 15 bludgeoning, you said?
Yep.
Ow. All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna move over here.
Over where? Okay, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity. But he can only take 1 attack.
I'll risk it.
All right.
Risk it for the biscuit.
He's gonna try and bite
Risk it for the
you.
Oh
biscuit.
shit, he's
Oh,
going for the
okay.
bite.
I wish I was like I could make the creatures that are we're allergic to, make them allergic to me.
It definitely hits. And
At disadvantage.
huh?
They're
Oh,
disadvantaged.
that's true. All undead creatures
Oh,
get disadvantage
shit.
against me.
Let me
Plus
let me
with
roll it again. Let
slasher.
me roll it again. I rolled that
Right.
standard.
Plus slasher, anyways, that would have been a disadvantage.
Still hits.
Oh, okay.
Wait. What's your AC right now?
18.
Yep, still hits.
Ooh.
Wait, do you? Oh wait, no. You two hand wield. You don't use a shield, correct?
Mhm.
Wait,
I've
what
been
armor do
using
you
it
have?
now. I have heavy armor.
All right.
No, which heavy armor? You have full plate and a shield. That AC is 20.
But they're not wearing.
No,
but their
she's-
shield is
No,
on their back.
I've been double bonking the dragon. I've been rolling.
Yeah, she's been swinging two-handed. You're right, Sam.
Okay.
Two-handed.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
tell from the. I roll a d8 if I'm using the shield, and I roll a d10. If I'm not.
Okay. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I'm bonking the dragon two-handed.
Bonk it a bonk bonk.
Double fisted
Yep.
it.
All right,
What it
so
did,
you
I
take
want
you
it
take
on fire.
25 points of piercing damage,
Ow.
but of course you take no radiant damage. As it chomps on you as you go by. Not enough to stop you, but it hurts. All right, and that's the end of Milagros' turn, or Utopia's turn. It is now back to Drake.
You know what?
What?
I'm gonna do it anyways. Go for it.
I've still
Do
got
it.
disadvantage of the attacks. Being
Do it.
invisible makes it attacking from invisibility makes it a normal attack.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is going to keep doing that every fucking turn, whether I can see it or not. So it needs to die fast, so I can actually fucking hit things. So we're going to do something. We're not going to attack using the action. We're going to do the offhand knife throw. So it's going to be, instead of a D6, it's going to be a D4. But because it's attacking from invisibility, it's still going to be rolling normally. So no disadvantage because I'm attacking from invisibility. And then for my action, we are going to burn one of my psionic points to once again cast Psychic Veil. Concealing myself once. It's basically popping out of invisibility, throwing the knife, and then recloaking, and then moving.
All right,
So,
you're throwing the knife at the dragon.
roll to hit. Have to scroll all the way fucking down for it.
That didn't hit.
Yep. We are going to burn one of my psionic points to add that to the roll because it would be a 16. I'm going to burn one of the psionic points. That's a D10 to add it to the roll, potentially turning that miss into a hit. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Then I met it barely. So that will be my sneak attack plus my psychic knife. Which, apparently it actually now is updated on here. So we need the advantage and we need the conditional. What is my sneak attack at currently? I wish it would just display it or say, hey, do you want to apply this? I just look at it to be a class? No, of course not. 76. $32 psychic damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
And then burn another psionic die to once again cast the invisibility effect.
All right. As you
And
cast,
then
well, I was
you're
gonna
going
say,
to vote.
as you cast the invisibility effect, the dragon's skin begins to split. The skin splits into 6 separate parts. Let me find it again. There it is. There is the tail. Let's say it has 2 arms, 2 wings, a tail, a torso, and a head. All just falls apart, but also the skin just goes flat on the ground. There's nothing inside of it.
Did we kill it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
It's not animated anymore.
Yeah, but we still got to take out the other guy.
Oh, fuck yeah. Absolutely.
But we're not
Get
going to
it.
worry what's wrong with what's going on with that thing until we get that fucker.
Until we get that fucker. Yeah, we're not taking any chances.
Yeah, the big question is that thing still showing like active up and running? Because the moment that thing's down and visibility is up, it's like,
It was kind of like, you know, when someone takes the two, like a few people grab like either end of the sheets, they throw the sheet up in the air and then they just run away from it and let it just fall. That's what like the skin did.
we're getting a trophy from that.
Get something out of that.
And then, considering sadly movement speed is still hampered, moving along the wall, still 5 feet above the ground, just I'm going to knife you in the ass.
Spider Drake.
All right.
Gonna
So,
introduce
Drake.
you to my shank.
Your turn is over, yes?
Yes.
And Val, it's your turn.
Awesome. Val, seeing what just happened to that Hollow Drake, and not just like inherently trusting it, but also being very, very, very impressed with what Callie just did, he turns back at Callie, gives her a smile, and the shadows just form over his eyes, the flames come out, and he goes full Dark Ghost Rider mode and like turns back towards the other guy and just and he's gonna move as if he's walking forward, but he's going to disappear, and he's gonna use his movement to teleport pretty much into from the shadows of this little crag rock here, and then using 2 sorcery points, I'm gonna bonus action at 9th level innervation.
Alrighty.
What's that do?
I need you. So you target it and you cast a spell at it, right?
I sure do.
All right. I need you to make me a DC. I need
This
you
is
to
when
make me a
you can tell
Wisdom
me
saving throw.
Play casters. Because we're like, oh shit.
Okay. That's going to be a. Yes, I'm close to Utopia. So that's a 24.
You pass. For one brief moment, you feel this incredible warmth and kindness towards this creature, and you want to defend it. And since the only person you can see nearby is Utopia, you begin to direct your spell at her. And at the very last second, you shake it off. You realize you're doing, you target it back on the same creature.
All right. Yeah, he's going to need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
He's really good at those. No. What's the DC?
17.
He made it. Don't know how.
Not sure how either. Well, that sucks.
Wait. This thing seems really manipulative.
Sam, just let us kill it.
It's Michaela.
Stop trying to outsmart the things. Just let us kill it.
What is it?
So,
Michaela.
What's the damage?
15,
I love you to death.
15
Let me
points
kill
of
it.
necrotic damage.
15 points of necrotic.
And then, as an action, I'm going to. Where are you? Where are you? Dissonant Whispers at 6th level.
Which is wisdom.
Wisdom. And
Failed.
sweet. As I cast that, and only it will hear.
Can you feel your heart burning? Can you feel the struggle within? The fear within me is beyond anything your soul can make. Trust, you cannot kill us in a way that will matter.
That's scary.
It will take 24 points of psionic damage, and it has to run away now.
And how far does it have to run?
As far as its movement will take it.
Why though? I was
Five.
gonna do a thing.
Well, it has to run away from me. It doesn't say which direction it goes. It can go straight at you.
25, 30.
Well, no, I don't want it to go
45,
straight at me because then
40.
it's gonna affect the range of the javelin.
The little wings flap like a hummingbird's. It lifts off the ground and flies away.
Motherfucker, no, wait, it's not out of range. It's not out of range yet. I can still target it.
Oh, it's not range for me either.
It's within range for me. As long as I can see it, I can hit it.
All right. Was that the end of your turn, Val?
That ends
But
my
it's
turn.
its turn now. It's gonna keep fucking running.
Well, no, I think that's movement was
No,
part of
it's
No.
that was just part. That's just part of the reaction from
That's
Dissonant
just a-
Whispers.
Yeah.
One
Oh,
moment,
it
I'll be right
uses
back.
reaction. Wait, it uses reaction to move.
No, it was a reaction from the Dissonant Whispers. Dissonant Whispers, if they fail, or not if they fail, but they are afraid and they have to move away.
Yeah.
It is part of the spell.
Yeah,
I was
It
gonna
uses
say,
the reaction.
because
to
if
do
it
so.
uses their reaction, he couldn't have moved because it used its reaction when it got targeted by Val.
Oh,
Oh, hold on.
yeah. It must immediately use its reaction if available.
Yeah,
Oh, yes,
well,
it's
that
available.
would have moved.
Oh shit. Okay, when Ray comes back.
So that was its movement right there. That would have had to have been its movement action in that case.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, wait, Dissonant Whispers needs to use his reaction, but didn't he just use that?
Yes.
Tactician brain. Never turn off. It's not always a great thing. I sometimes wish it would turn off then so I could just play a stupid character, but no. Even when I'm playing a stupid character, brain won't not play smart.
I mean, yeah, that I just don't say the smart things.
I wish I could do that.
Sam, how do you think I play Lex?
You tap into the himbo? Or not the himbo, the other thing. It's the other thing. It's not bimbo.
Thembo.
Bimbo?
Herbo.
Herbo.
I mean, for Lex, it would be the Herbo.
Yeah.
Herbo.
Lex
Shibo.
is not a they. I am the they.
That's fair.
It's like another
Ours
phrase
is
for it. I
they.
don't want to get it wrong.
Hey Ray, did that thing when I teleported over and used my spell on it? Did it use a reaction to cause me
Nope.
to?
Doesn't cost it a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. It's,
Wait,
it's,
it just
it's-
does that without, it's not a
Anyone-
reaction ability?
well, here's the thing. It is called. Oh shit! No, you're right. It did use its reaction, so it couldn't have moved away from you.
So they couldn't have moved away.
It's stuck.
I was
here.
about to say, because most things that are triggered by other people's actions are treated as
Yeah, it was a reaction.
reactions.
It was a reaction.
so
should
it
have been a
couldn't.
reaction.
So it either couldn't use this reaction to move, or since it's its turn, it used its movement to move.
No, it would because that happens in Val's turn.
Okay, so it wouldn't move. It would still have the fear
Yeah.
effect.
Yes. So it has basically negatives to do anything to Val.
Sweet. So after he does that, he looks at the flaming skull, turns to Lex.
Lex is poised and ready to throw.
Let's say, if Val doesn't have any movement,
On
why
his
not move
turn-
right on top of him so that it forces him to move away?
Because he still can't move. Still going to be his reaction.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
no. I'm saying if Val moves, he can kind of impact which direction the creature moves.
Well, I use
No,
my.
we
I'll
don't
use
want
my
Val to
movement
move because I'm about to throw a javelin.
Oh, that used your movement. That makes more sense.
Yeah. Mark of Shadow, baby.
Yeah.
That's a
Also, we
useful
don't
trick.
want Val to move because I'm about to throw a javelin at this motherfucker.
Alrighty. On its turn, it is going to do something cool, I'm sure.
Will it though?
It's gonna fuck around and find out.
Ugh. So nasty. But it can do it, so it's gonna.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Uh-huh, you should.
I'm glad I can't be seen by it.
That might not matter.
Val.
Yep.
The creature
Sure.
looks at you with terror in its eyes and just points both its palms towards you and screams in absolute terror. And you feel something hit your mind. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
No.
Ray,
Okay.
since we're technically on the same initiative turn,
Are you on the same initiative turn?
we both are.
It's on 9.
Oh no, it's on Val's initiative turn.
Yes, it's
Damn.
on Val's initiative turn.
I thought for some reason I thought it and I had the same initiative turn.
No, you would be going first if it was on your initiative turn because you have a much higher dex.
Does that ability, that fear, prevent
16.
you from being targeted?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
And is that a
No.
16?
No.
Is that a 16 with the bonus from
Yeah, with the bonus from Milagros.
something tells me that's not going to be enough. So go ahead and roll that again.
Oh,
I just have a really, really, really
I
bad...
think I know exactly what it is.
I think I do
Ooh.
too.
that's lovely. That is a 25.
You passed.
Oh,
What
thank
did you
God.
just use?
It was feeble mind.
It was feeble mind.
I was
Oh,
literally
thank God,
just
I'm
going to do
glad I
that to
went off
him.
my
You
gut.
you do take 11 points of psychic damage.
I bring that down to 5.
Okay. I was trying to avoid using that, but when you made it that scared of you,
It's the only way it would react.
that's only and then it's going to run away from Val as fast as it can, so it's going to do the 40. Too far. Thank you. Boonk.
It's fine.
Zoom. All right.
It's still in range.
It's still in range. All right.
Still in range.
So, and when does that wear off, Val? Your turn again, right?
What the
fear?
It running away? It was immediate. It was just that
instance?
Use this reaction to do all of that. Yeah.
All right. So
Every
Lex,
reason. Perfect.
you're up.
So the first thing I'm gonna do, because doing my other thing is pointless if this works, is Lex is now going to throw that javelin at that motherfucker.
Got it.
Eat.
18.
I do believe that hits him.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes. No, it doesn't. Shit. This guy's got a nasty armor class.
Damn it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It clatters probably it bounces off of him.
Yeah.
The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bonus action. And I, for the first time ever, because I always forget I have this, am going to use Zealous Presence. And Lex lets out a battle cry, like from the chest, just full on battle cry. And all of my friends who are all within range, because it's 60 feet, feel basically emboldened. And they will all gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna grab another javelin and throw it at him.
So what effect does that have?
You all gain advantage
You'll
on
get
attack
advantage.
rolls and saving throws until the end of my next turn.
Oh.
Noted.
All right. Are you doing anything else in your turn, Lex?
Yes, I still get to throw another javelin because I have 2 attacks,
for it.
and that was a bonus action.
Got it.
Come on.
Throw the additional jab.
Question, Ray.
Yes.
22.
That hits.
Cool.
What are we gonna ask, Milagros?
Do the enhancer thingies stack? So would that mean everyone now gets +5 on saving rolls?
Yes, those stack because they're from two separate sources. Like, well, that doesn't actually. That's not the rule everywhere, but yeah, for the enhancements it does. For temporary hit points, it doesn't stack. Temporary hit points always replace. So you did 5 points.
5 points of piercing and then 10 points of necrotic.
Nice.
And then because I have it, since he's dead, can I just? Oh, it's just skin. I can walk through him.
Yep.
Cool. Great. I'm going to move.
Stomp over him.
That's the quote.
He's just skin. He's a skin sleeping bag, and you can just stomp right on over it.
Oh, I
Stompy, stompy.
could have gotten basically all the way to it. And I move my full 40 feet, and that is my turn.
Nice.
What you gotcha? All right. So after that is Callie, and we're going to go ahead and if you guys don't kill him by the end of this turn, we'll go ahead and pause it here and take it up in the next game.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
Uno reverse card.
Uno reverse card.
Yep. How about an intelligence saving throw?
Oh shit.
It's like
I was literally looking at my spell list and I'm like, this is perfect. This is going to work so well now that the dragon's dead. And then you started reading it off to Val and I was like, no.
Wait, are you about to do the same thing?
Uno reverse. He failed.
Oh no. He rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
No,
damn.
bitch.
His total is
Can I-
25.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can I make a try again to make you roll that again?
We've actually
That's
never
fucked
used it
up.
as a negative. We've only used it as positives, both for the enemy and for the allies. But I'll let the group decide.
Dude, that's a. Of course, we're
There's
all
a
gonna.
chance that
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
failed.
Yes.
Do that to
Yeah.
Val.
All right. Oh yeah, he definitely tried to do that about intelligence saving throw. I'll roll it again. What's your DC?
18.
It got an 18.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
It,
All right,
it's
it was
it's a
close.
caster. It has an high intelligence.
Yeah. It okay. Well, it still takes the
46.
the 46, which wasn't fantastic, but there's a whole 10 psychic damage.
But hey, now it knows we got the ability to do that back to it.
We can do that shit too, bitch.
I can do it too.
There are
That's
branches.
my whole turn.
The leaves on the tweet just
And
like
you-
waggle.
Utopia, you're up.
Well, shit.
Oh, shit.
This fucker's far. How far does the javelin go? Because I have
Hold
16.
on. Let me look at something for you really quick because I always forget that this is your race.
It says 30 feet / 120 feet.
Yeah, so
That's
30 feet
that's
is-
road, yeah.
20, the 120 feet is at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So
Because
if you
it's
move
considered
20
long
feet
range.
closer to it, you'll have normal to hit, which would be at advantage because of the thing that Lex did.
Okay, I can do that.
Honestly, I just move a full 30, just get closer to it and just.
Yeah, I can do the 30.
Chuck it.
I got it marked for you.
Thank you. All right, and I roll to chuck it. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Nice.
And that is without advantage. All right, 5 damage.
Without advantage. You didn't roll it with advantage?
Why would you roll with advantage?
Because
Because
I
of the-
gave everyone advantage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Roll the attack again.
Anyway,
If you
oh,
get
that's how I do it.
yeah, just roll the attack again. If you get a nat 20, then it's a nat 20. Otherwise, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
22.
Nope.
I mean,
But you
22
still hit
will
it.
hit.
Oh, it definitely hits, but the damage stays the same and everything like that.
Yeah. And then you
okay,
roll the
that's
next
another
one at
5.
advantage too.
That's
Oh.
10 total.
Yeah, you could have thrown 2 javelins. That's right.
I did throw 2
Now, hold
javelins. I
on.
did 5 and 5.
That's 5
Well, no,
and
so the
5,
first one you
plus
can
the
re-roll
radiant damage. Because remember, it's coming from your hand. That weapon's radiant.
Yeah, it still has radiant damage.
Yeah, but isn't it immune?
No,
The,
the
the
dragon.
dragon
guy.
was immune. The demon?
Ew, okay, let me roll it. Hold on. All right,
That's
so
a
that's
deep
4
burn.
on the first one, so that's 9 total. And then that's 1 on the second, so that's 6 total.
So that's a 10
Not
piercing,
bad.
10 piercing, technically magical because it's treated as radiant. Coming from
Yeah,
your
5.
hands, and then 5 radiant damage.
All right.
Yep.
Is that the end of your turn, Lagos?
I believe so. Yep.
All right. Well, then we're going to go ahead and wrap this up right here, ladies and gentlemen, because we've gone way over normal time. We will be taking up this combat next game. We will be finishing this combat off as they are continuing to try and make their way through the Underdark to get to the temple of the Mistmother and to see if what they need to do to reunite her separated pieces. We should see some very interesting stuff happening, and I really, really hope you join us next time because, trust me, this isn't over. It's going to be so good. All right, guys, let people know where they can find you on the mighty, mighty interwebs, and then we will go ahead and raid out of here on all of our other channels, social channels. We will be going ahead and telling you good evening, have a good night. We love you very much, and get some rest, drink some water, take your medicine. But if you are with us on Twitch, we're going to raid, which means we're going to jump into another stream. We're going to take our audience into their audience. We're going to tell them hi. We're going to give them a follow if we haven't, because that's the way we grow our communities, is we share our audiences with our fellows. And so we're going to say, give them a follow if you haven't yet, and make sure to refresh your browser when you get to their stream, so you will give them a fresh view for their analytics, because every little bit helps, and we're here to help each other. So, other than that, let's go ahead and we'll start with Sphinx. Sphinx, where can people find you on the mighty, mighty interwebs?
Hello, once again, Sphinx Akasha, Fantasy Daddy, Champion of Bards. You can find me on Tuesdays and Wednesdays right here with Dinner in the Game. Tuesdays playing Emerald Sanctums. This is our World of Darkness campaign. And of course, tonight for Kingdoms of Mist. On Thursdays, for the next 4 Thursdays, you can catch me on Grim Songbird's channel playing the blank page. It's a really interesting concept where Grim gives me a character sheet with just base stats. My character has amnesia, and as we go through 10 sessions, we figure out who my character is. So far, we've learned that I am a damn it, it was right there.
It was a Warforged.
Warforged,
Yeah.
yes. A Warforged named Echo, who also has the soul of a devil inside of him named Wrath, and Wrath just wants to be better, actually. So Echo's soul and Wrath's soul are merging, and I get to rename this character once it does. It's going to be great. He also has demonic lycanthropy, which means that he can transform basically into a warforged devil Hulk. It's great. And he's also a chaos magic sorcerer. So tune in for that. The end of this particular arc is almost over. So tune in to see what happens and how that all shakes out. I used to be on 88 Adventures on Fridays, but as of last Friday, Agents of the Circle has come to its conclusion.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. After 6 years, we had our series finale. The world was saved, and we got some really good conclusions and things. And we left some breadcrumbs for the Everbright Archive, which is my new up-and-coming podcast coming before the end of the year. It is a TTRPG actual play anthology podcast where everyone at the table gets to take turns being both player and storyteller. It features myself, and this cycle will have Madness Diamond, our very own Madness Diamond, our very own Cove Selkie. We've got Bardic Sweet Tea, and we've got Brini Ursa, who are all challenging me for the title of Champion of Bards. So check out all of our socials for all of kind of the prelude storyline stuff that we're doing to get to ramp up for all of that.
On Saturdays, you can find me with ADH Adventures as we switch back and forth between Heroes Arc and Unlicensed Magic War Crimes. This week is an Unlicensed Magic War Crimes week, where I play Zenath or Solera said, a Oath of the Watcher Paladin / Aberrant Mind Sorcerer. And then on Sundays for The Tale That Never Was, which is our time travel dimension hopping game, where I play Iodeji Sidra Neota, a Kalashtar Aberrant Mind Bard, not Aberrant Mind Bard, Aberrant Mind Sorcerer, who is my answer to the question, what happens when you take Howl from Howl's Moving Castle, the movie, not the book, and make him a Kalashtar and make Calcifer his quarry. It's a fun time. He's a little traumatized former soldier trying to figure his life out and figure out why he's being quantum leaped all over the place with this party. So check it out.
Yep. And Sphinx, who are you going to pass it to?
We are going to pass it to the lovely, the wonderful, the oh so sexy Miss Liss.
I was going to say, that could be anybody.
No.
It could be you, Sam.
It could be you.
Mm-hmm. You do, after all, possess cake.
You are a bakery.
You
That don't
do
mean
that
shit.
at bakery.
That don't mean shit.
Guys, I can send pictures of the bakery in a couple of weeks.
Traitor.
It's me.
Liz, where can people find you?
Hi, I am Miss Liz. You can find me at various iterations of @MissLiz and @MissLiz2 across all of the social medias. Obviously, you can find me here on Wednesdays, either playing D&D with this lovely group of people or emotionally traumatizing them when I run Monster of the Week. Otherwise, the only other place you can currently find me is over on the Starfield on Mondays, playing Werewolves of the Apocalypse, where I play Zoe Rainier, the cottagecore lesbian.
Cottagecore lesbian. And
The
Liz,
little lesbian.
who are you going to pass it to?
I'm going to pass it to my favorite person, my husband-in-law.
My husband-in-law. By the way, Sam, don't
Yes.
talk shit about my sexy friends. That includes you.
Ooh, that's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Shut your mouth.
Say it. Say it, I dare you.
Accept the compliment.
Do it, bitch.
Recognize your hotness, you tall drink of fucking water.
Say it.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, I do what I want.
There you go. All right, Sam. Where can people find you in the mighty interwebs?
Alrighty. Y'all can find me on 2 other channels currently. I have no idea if that's going to change in the future. There's a potential one shot I'm going to be working for on a 3rd channel, but we're still figuring out the date for that one. For now, you guys can find me over on ADH Adventure with Cassie on Tuesdays, as you get to see what it's like for me to play a full caster on stream. First real time for that. You guys can, of course, find me here Wednesdays. If you'd like to see me currently struggle through Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode by the skin of my teeth, tune in on Tuesday afternoons and Sunday evenings to the Starfield. If you would like to see me run Monster of the Week like I've done here, with a bit of a twist of the monsters aren't the only thing who aren't where they're supposed to be, tune in to the Starfield on Fridays. That's about it for the moment. More projects to come if I find actual time and energy to do that, because we are short-staffed at work, and that means everyone is suffering.
Gotcha. Who are you going to pass it to, sir?
Who has not gone?
Cassie and Milagros.
You know what? Nose goes. Just because I know Milagros can't do it.
But
because
that's not
That's a
fair.
Milagros.
Your favorite pick of
That's
paper
not
now.
fair.
I did it for Milagros.
I did it for Milagros. Well, that means
Oh,
Cassie
thank
goes.
You're welcome, Boo.
You're a real one.
you would have done the same to me. Or at least I hope you would have.
At least I hope you
Them
would have.
supporting thems.
Them supporting them.
Exactly.
That's fucking right.
All right. So since Liz did it for Milagros, Cassie, you're up.
Okay.
Cool. Hi, everybody. I'm Cassie. You can find me on social media at Lady Vamp, in addition to playing on here on Wednesdays, where I play the dumb druid that you all love. As Sam said, you get to see me play a very not depressed. She's actually not depressed. She's fighting through it. The therapist cleric. We're just gonna call her that. She's a therapist. Therapist cleric. Therapist Clarendon, because she's got some paladin in her.
Clarendon.
That's all I do.
Excellent, no problem. And Milagros, since you avoided it as far as you could, now it's your turn.
Hello, everybody. I'm still here. I've just been frozen for like 2 hours. I'm Milagros, and I can be found pretty much everywhere at Fountain Pen Femme, and I can consistently be found here on Dinner and a Game Tuesday nights playing our World of Darkness game. I play a werewolf that puts everybody in the blender. And then in this game, I am still playing our level 19 paladin. And then I think I still have. I can just go grab it. But the show that I'm currently in is still live streaming. We have 2 more shows coming up on Saturday and Sunday. And if you would like to support, I can grab the link for that really quick.
Go for it. And for those of you who don't know, Milagros is in a stage production.
Yeah.
And they've been rehearsing for it for a long time. And how long is it going to run, Milagros? This next weekend?
These are our last 2 shows. Yep. It's a really small production, so we got 4 shows.
Gotcha.
And here is the link for anyone who wants to get tickets to. There's live stream tickets.
Gotcha. You want to describe what this play is about?
Yes, it is an original musical. This is the first time it's being put on, and it is about an AI music festival that traps its inhabitants. And the 4 former engineers from the company have to go in and rescue those inhabitants by teaching them how to connect with themselves and each other. It is a show written by a trans woman. It is featuring tons of trans people and people of color as part of the production and on stage. And it's something that I'm really proud to have been part of. And I'm hoping that there will be some way of like saving the recording. I'm also possibly pitching some kind of cast recording that could be put up on Bandcamp or somewhere similar from the creator, because I want to listen to those songs. They're really good.
Oh yeah, excellent. And by the way, Sweet P 1828. Thank you very much for the follow. We really appreciate it. And all these people's creations can be found on the internet. You can see them at the links we posted. Milagros also posted a link to the last showings of their play that's going to be live streamed. And so if you want to check that out, you can go to that link there. Also, if you want to check out any of Dinner and a Games content, you can follow this to our link to our social medias. We need to get rid of that frickin' link tree because that's too much to type. But we will fix that later. But we're going to go ahead and, like I said, on all of our regular social media accounts, we're going to say goodnight and tell you we love you. On our Twitch, we're going to raid out. So give us a few minutes to set that up. But in the meantime, remember some very important things. Number 1, take care of yourself. We want you to be able to join these streams or anything else you want to do. And to do that, you have to take care of yourself. Almost all of us went to Gen Con. Almost all of us got COVID. It's there. It's going to be there forever. We need to take care of ourselves, which means you need to take care of yourself too, because you're part of us. All right? So do what you can. Wear a mask when you can. Social distance when you can.
I just got my booster.
Yeah. And then if you guys want to, you can stick around. We're going to raid out. So just remember, at Dinner Game, we always save you a seat at the table. Now let's take this table and take it into someone else's house and make them feel good about the content they create. Thank you so much, guys. We love you very much, and we'll see you guys next time for Kingdoms of Mist.
Yeah.
When I sit across the table from you, once a week, a month, or like every 6 months, depending on people's schedules. So the clickety-clack of dice in our crew keep me warm inside smack down an evil cold just to get a level. And we roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. People grow up, forget how to play, but not us, no. We laugh due to a dad joke or innuendo. Probably it's how every adventure that we create is our own cinematic universe, and it ties us together, and we will never forget. We roll. Yeah. Yeah, we roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. We will never, never, ever forget. We will never, never, ever